shit, though. Hey, what's going on, yo? This is your boy, BigPhilly 305. Welcome to Miami Fan Talk with your boy, Turbo. I already started, dog. You
I don't know what the fuck he's doing, man.
As a rough start. Hey, man.
What it is,
Hey, welcome
boy?
to y'all, man. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe. For those of y'all who don't know what Miami Fan Talk Network is, man, this is a sports network. We have all types of sports and all types of teams on here. So make sure y'all hit that like. Make sure you hit that sub. If you're a sports buff, you want to listen to players, athletes really, athlete interviews, or if you like, the comedy between me and Turbo, you're going to have CT and Bleezy on here, Amicus, JC, and Mikey, and all the and still more to come. Got a baseball show brewing. So there's a lot of stuff going on right here at Miami Fan Talk Network. So make sure you hit that like and sub. On top of that, if you hit that like and you hit that subscribe, all right, you're going to be automatically entered to some free jersey giveaways. First jersey reach 200 subscribers is going to be this beautiful Nick Needham throwback jersey back here. When we reach 500 subscribers, it's going to be in a beautiful Xavier Howard jersey. And when we reach 800, it's going to be the one and only
Mr. Mark.
Mr. Mark Andrews.
Mr. Mark
So,
Andrews right there, man.
We also got a Chester Rogers jersey back there for, I'm representing because, opening week starting up next week for the Miami Marlins. So that's going to be for the baseball show. So we have a lot of stuff, man, a lot of giveaways. So make sure you hit that like and sub. A little bit later, we're going to have Pooh. Pooh is a defensive back, safety out of Warner University. So hopefully he'll be in the XFL next season.
Yes,
Hopefully, that's the goal, right? That's his goal. So we're going to have him up here. We're going to have a little conversation with the man, the young gentleman, and, just kind of get to where he was and where he going and in between. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to have a nice little conversation to get to know the Pooh, the one that, what he do? He be taking people honey. He take people honey. Boy, I tell you. But on another note, so prior to the show starting, me and Turbo were having a conversation. Lovely conversation. For those of y'all who don't know, Turbo is a huge Baltimore Ravens fan. We're talking about a little bit of the Lamar Jackson situation and what's going on there and what occurred today. So today, obviously, Baltimore Ravens signed Nelson Aguilar today. And how do you feel about that?
I don't like it at all, bro.
Why not?
Lamar for sure leaving after that one right there. The man was complaining about how he don't got no damn receivers. He don't got that guy right there. And then they're going to go sign some guy from the flea market to come be our number one receiver. Come on, bro. Like, the Ravens could do better than that. They've been doing that for the past couple of years, bro, with Sammy Watkins.
My whole thing is, so the Ravens have been linked for the past 2 seasons to Odell Beckham.
Yeah.
Why are they holding up on signing this man?
I don't know, bro. That's another one. That's the top 3 teams. The top 3 teams
was them, the Jets, and the Giants, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Cowboys.
Was it the Cowboys?
It was the Cowboys. It was the Ravens, Jets, and Cowboys.
Oh, yeah,
the Jets are in the picture right now because of Aaron.
Yeah.
But Aaron hasn't even been traded yet.
That's the thing. I think that's what Odell waiting on. I feel like, I honestly, bro, like, Odell, bro, I think Odell.
Well, Odell's not stupid.
Nah.
Why is he going to go? So, all right, let's play the scenario out, right? The Jets can't come up with the compensation that the Packers are offering, they're asking for. The Packers want a first-round pick. All right? The Jets are probably like, nah, I'll give you a third because, he only got 2 years left.
Right.
2, 3, maybe 4 if I got a good offensive line in front of him. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So they probably like, I don't know about giving you a first. Maybe I'll give you a third this year and a second next year, or a third and a third, or maybe a second and a second.
They've been doing a lot of trading, though, man.
Well, remember,
they're clearing up that space.
But remember, we had this conversation prior on 2 shows ago, right? Actually, this backdrop right here with the question mark. I said that the Jets will probably have a trade package that involves Elijah Moore. And what did they go and do?
They gave him to fucking the Browns
for a steal.
Yep.
So, although I thought it would be a part of the trade package with the Packers because of what happened last offseason, they traded him to the Browns to gain more draft capital.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So they got, what, a second-round pick for him? And he was a first, if I'm not mistaken.
I think he was.
So
was he a first?
I don't know. I don't remember if he was. I don't know if he was a first.
Pick.
But either way, so they traded Elijah Moore to gain another pick. So I'm assuming they're probably offering him 2 second-round picks because they probably don't want to give up that 14th round pick.
They got back-to-back picks.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So they probably don't want to give up that first round 14th pick. I think, if I'm not mistaken, that the 14th overall pick, the 4th or the 20th overall pick. So they don't want to give that up, right?
Yeah.
Now they could go and they could trade those 2 first-round picks and a first-round pick for next year for the first round, for a late first-round pick this year, which now they can give up then at that point. They can give up at that point a first-round pick for next year. I mean this year, and a second-round pick.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens, bro. But
I don't think it's going to happen.
They're clearing up space for Aaron Rodgers.
Right? No, I mean, but again, will they clear up? Will it be enough for Green Bay with the compensation package? So now, if I'm Odell and I'm saying, well, this might be a possibility, or my agent saying, well, hold up, before you sign ink and paper like Alan Lazard, let hold up and wait and see what happens. Because what if Aaron don't get traded, and now you're stuck in New York with Zach Wilson?
Oh shit! That guy's still in the league.
Still in the league. He will
goodness. Bro.
If they're not able to trade, that will be the starter for the New York Jets.
Oh damn!
Because remember, Mike White is now a Dolphin. The backup. So is that or Joe Flacco?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'd rather Joe Flacco over fucking. Oh my goodness, dog.
But you see how bad that sounds? So, but in my opinion, though, if I'm Odell, I'm probably thinking to myself, all right, yeah, I get that I have a chance to play with probably one of the greatest players to ever play the game.
Right.
So he probably falls as the number 2 best overall quarterback behind the GOAT Tom Brady.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So if you really think about it, if I'm Odell, well, if I'm also Odell and he stays in Green Bay and I don't sign that contract, the probability of Green Bay coming out and picking me up is very high.
Yeah, but I feel like, Jerry, what's his name? Jerry Jones? Is that his name?
For Dallas?
Yeah, the Cowboys owner. He wants Odell, bro. I know he's not making all the noise that everybody else.
But my thing is, why would you go after Odell now?
Because Jerry Jones is extra.
Yeah, but he just made a trade for another wide receiver. It doesn't make no sense.
Right. But Jerry Jones wants Odell, bro.
Who they bring in? Brandon Cooks.
Yeah, Brandon Cooks is. That's a guy, bro. I don't understand why he keep getting traded, bro. Because
he gets stuck in shitty situations.
Like, bro, but still, bro, he's a 1,000-yard receiver like almost every other year.
With trash fucking quarterbacks.
That's the shit, bro. He went to fucking Houston.
Because what?
That shit, bro.
He was in New Orleans. He played under Drew Brees. He balled.
Yeah.
Went to New England. Balled there with Tom. Right. Tom was leaving. They needed draft capital. They traded him away to Los Angeles, and he played with Golf. Not even Stafford. Golf, if I'm not mistaken. Balled out. I think they went to the Super Bowl that year, if I'm not mistaken, when he was there. Because it was him, Robert Woods, and Cooper Kupp. So then Cooper Kupp started balling. So they're like, well, we don't really need him. It's him and Robert Woods. Right. They chose Robert Woods. Traded him to the Houston Texans. Was supposed to be with Deshaun Watson. Because remember, they brought him in to replace D-Hop.
Mm-hmm.
Because they traded D-Hop away to Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
So now he's with Deshaun. Deshaun doesn't want to play there. Sits out. Got hurt, then he sits out.
All right.
Because he's supposed to come. The year that he sat out was the first year that he would have played with him.
All right.
So we didn't get to see that. So he sits out. And then he's stuck with fucking Mills. All right. The quarterback carousel, the 3 quarterbacks that they brought in. Whatever. Now he's in a situation where he's in Dallas with Dak Prescott. Now I see, and he got another receiver on the other side in CD.
Mm-hmm.
So, that offense now, and now that they finally let go of Zeke, and they finally got rid of that weight, boy, I'm telling you.
I ain't gonna hype up over Dallas having those weapons, bro, because Dallas always having weapons, but their quarterback always fold under pressure, bro. So we're just gonna have to see, bro. That's what I'm gonna say about Dallas.
You see, but the shit with Dallas was that Dallas only had one wide receiver. Last season they only had one wide receiver because Buddy was hurt. What's his name? Number two.
I
don't remember his name. They had Brown, they had CD, and they had somebody else. I forgot his name. I can't think of his name right now. Because remember they traded Cedric Wilson to us because that was their number two.
Right.
That was the second guy that could stretch the field. They didn't have a dude that could stretch the field. That was the issue. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So now if they bring in Cooks can stretch the field.
Right.
So now that's going to open up the game. Not only that, now they can't just double one guy. I mean, they can't just double one guy and then be straight single coverage.
Right.
So now they're going to have to worry about over the top, and then they're going to have to worry about CD. So now they got two guys that they got to worry about.
Yeah, I still got to see it, bro.
Now, the only thing that I'm concerned about with Dallas is their tight end situation. Because now they don't have a tight end because they got rid of Schwartz.
Yeah.
So that's going to be the biggest concern for Dallas.
It was good, CT.
So now we're at a point to go back to what's going on and with Odell. We're at a point now where he has to think to himself, all right, these are my scenarios. I don't think Dallas is in the picture anymore. So now I think it's probably between Cleveland, because Myles Garrett came out saying he's been trying to recruit him back. You got Cleveland. The Giants wanted him for a bit. I don't know if the interest is still there. The Jets, and you got Baltimore. Because I got to check what Baltimore's cap is right now, but they might have enough, or they can move money around to have enough money to bring him in.
But he ain't going to come there when you don't got a quarterback. It's not going to come.
Now, my thing is this. If you're the front office of the Ravens, and you're going to tell the Ravens, look, I'm going to get you number one. I'm going to get you Odell Beckham right now. Guaranteed. He waiting. Would you sign that 3 years, 133? And then I'll tell him, I'll give you an out after the second year. So you only play 2 seasons under that contract. Depending how you go, it'll be a player option in the third year. Would you take that contract of $40 million a year?
I don't know. Odell just came from freaking 2 back-to-back ACL tears, bro.
He's still significantly better than anybody on your roster.
That's true. I'm not doubting that.
Significantly better.
I'm not doubting that, bro. I'm not saying none of that.
And what if he goes there and kills it?
I can't tell you that. I can't think like that because he just came from 2 back-to-back ACL tears. The only person that came back from an ACL tear, bro, and balled the hell out was Adrian Peterson.
You know who else can go there?
Who?
But I don't know. I'm not sure if he's a free agent. Jarvis
Landry. I don't know. I think Jarvis Landry's still with the Saints.
I don't know if he's still under contract.
I don't know if he's a free
agent. I don't know.
agent.
I thought he signed the 1 year.
I don't know if he's a free agent or not. I think last time I seen him in the uniform was with the Saints. He in Louisiana, bro. He at home. I don't know.
I'm just saying that would be a nice little pickup, though.
Yeah. Instead of fucking Nelson Aguilar, bro, God leave, bro.
There were so many better options at receiver.
So many better options, bro.
Fucking Aguilar. So many better options at receiver, though.
But
why not trade for D-Hop?
See, D-Hop, I was just about to talk about D-Hop, bro. D-Hop, bro. D-Hop been wanting to go. D-Hop went on a podcast and then started talking about the Dallas, right? Talking about Dallas Cowboys.
Well, yeah, so Amicus, right? So Amicus, which you guys will meet later on for those of y'all who are viewers. So Amicus, right? We're part of this group chat, for Miami Fan Talk Network. And just to keep in touch and make sure everybody's doing right by the shows and all that shit. And he sent me a picture. Yo, something about to go down right now. Buffalo is about to sign D-Hop.
That's the shit.
All right. He's like, I was like, all right, what's up? Where's the source? So he goes, no. He went on have you seen his Instagram? I said, what's on his Instagram? He took a Snapchat and he played the song Buffalo Soldier by Bob Marley with his dreads. So he said because he put on that song, that was a sign.
That's what everybody's saying all over Twitter, all over social media.
So then he put up another video drinking OJ. Drinking orange juice. Mm-hmm. Oh, this is another sign. Because OJ. Because OJ Simpson. That's a sign. So I go, okay, where did he take that video? Dallas, Texas. So I go, so is that a sign he's going to sign with the Cowboys?
Yeah, but
can't take everything like that though.
He already tried. He already tried with the Dallas Cowboys, bro.
No, they went after Cooks.
Exactly. So now,
they can't afford him.
I think he wants to go to Buffalo, bro. Like it's just obvious, bro. Everybody talking about it. Everybody talking about it.
My thing is, why would you want to go to Buffalo and play in that climate?
Because you don't want to play with a child as a quarterback. You don't want to have a child.
But Josh Allen is a child as a quarterback. He makes a lot of mistakes. He's still a great quarterback. I'm not taking it away.
But look at what the locker room says about that quarterback, bro.
No, don't get me wrong. He's that dude, but I'm just saying that he makes a lot of mistakes.
Right.
He's that dude.
I understand that, bro. But you got Josh Allen or what's buddy's name?
And then on top of that, well, don't get me wrong. The thing is, bro, true competitors, they want to be in competition on a daily basis. And on a week-on-week basis. They want real competition. Mm-hmm. And the way the AFC is stacking up right now with talent on all teams, you get what I'm saying? The way they're stacking up with talent, bro, that was the NFC like 6 years ago, 7 years ago. Remember that? The NFC was stacked with names. Now it's the other way around. Now it's the AFC that's stacked with names. Just in the AFC East, let's say Aaron does come. In the AFC East, you're going to have Josh Allen, Tua Tagovailoa, whether you like him or not. He had a very productive year. And then you're going to have Aaron Rodgers. And then Mac Jones. Okay? Mac Jones is still under question. And I would admit Tua is still under question. Right? Mm-hmm. Then you have Deshaun Watson, Lamar Jackson in the North. Joey Burrow in the North. In the West, you got the phenom, Patrick Mahomes, probably go down as the greatest. He probably will overtake one day Tom Brady. He will. You got Justin Herbert, whether you like him or not, he balls. You got Russell Wilson.
I'm going to have to see what he do this season.
I'm still under question. I still have questions with Jimmy G.
And no head coach. What Jimmy G, bro?
This is shit, right? And I was talking to one of my Raider friends, right? And I'm like, bro, I don't understand what in the living fuck the Raiders are doing. I don't. I truly do not understand what the Raiders are doing. Why would you go from Derek Carr, arguably one of your best quarterbacks in the past 20 years, the most reliable quarterback that you've had 20 plus years, okay? And you go to fucking Jimmy G, who is not reliable. I don't understand that shit. I truly do not understand that shit. How you go from Derek Carr to Jimmy G. That's not even he's a bridge quarterback. But bro, you guys picked so far back that there won't be a quarterback there. Because CJ, Bryce, Will, and Anthony are all going to be drafted within the first top 10 picks.
All right.
They will all be drafted within the first 10 picks. So I don't know. Don't get me wrong. They're better off than New York right now if Aaron Rodgers falls through. What's going on, JC? You know what I'm saying? Like, they're better off, but they're not there yet because they haven't signed the deal. So until then, they're fucked.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
All right.
So I made this suggestion 2 nights ago, two shows ago, where and so my thing is this, right? If Aaron, right, if Green Bay wants 2 first-round picks, right? They want 2 first-round picks and probably a player. That's what I thought. Because I thought that player was going to be Elijah Moore. They're going to add another weapon for Jordan Love so that he could be successful. You see what I'm saying? So let's say that falls through. Aaron Rodgers remains a Green Bay Packer. If that happens, I do expect Odell Beckham to sign with Green Bay.
Yeah, there's a possibility that happens.
I do expect that to happen.
You're not going to go nowhere else, bro.
Allen Lazard is fucked in New York. And that's what his dumbass gets for signing that. Don't get me wrong. They're paying him a shit ton of money that he ain't worth. In my opinion. They're paying a number 1 receiver money. And he's not a number 1.
What's Denver will be a lot better than
Well, of course, fuck have Sean Payton. But
are they gonna be better?
so that will happen, right? So now the Jets have Zach Wilson at quarterback, right? I think the second option would be trading for Lamar. Offer him a contract, 4 years, 160, 170 million guaranteed, or a 3-year, 150 million guaranteed. He's making 50 million a year for 3 years and give up the 2 first-round picks. Now, that is a reasonable match for Baltimore. And then you're really going to see where Baltimore is with where they want, if they're willing, or if how they really feel about Lamar is what I'm saying. You're going to find out truly what they feel about Lamar. Because if they don't match, then you know that they don't give a fuck. So, and that's where the business part comes into it. You get what I'm saying? So, it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the next couple months because I don't expect that Green Bay deal. That deal with the Jets has to happen before the draft. If it doesn't happen before the draft, I don't expect it to happen at all. Because they probably want that first round pick to move up to bring in another quarterback. Because I don't think that Josh Allen is the guy for them. I like Will Levis for them, for Green Bay. Or that guy from Stanford in the second round. They're more pocket passers, which is what Aaron was. But Will Levis is similar because he can move out the pocket. Mm-hmm. And he got a fucking cannon. That dude threw a 65-yard bomb today in his pro day. This dude has a cannon out of Kentucky University. If y'all haven't watched him, y'all better go watch some film. Because dude got a cannon. That dude got a cannon, bro. It's not always all about speed, bro. It's crazy. And that's another thing. JC brings up a good point. Thank you for commenting, JC. Hey, make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Smash that like button for y'all. And if y'all haven't yet, make sure you subscribe. He makes up a great point. And I said this to you. If week 1 comes around and Lamar's not extended, I don't see Lamar playing. I see him sitting.
I think so. He is going to sit. He is going to sit.
I don't see him playing.
He is going to sit, bro. My thing is, bro, like, I don't know, bro. I feel like he is gonna sit, but then again, a part of me is say like he is gonna play because dog, like he gotta show that he's good. You can't just go like 2 years without playing and then expect to sign a nice little contract once you're a free agent, bro. It ain't gonna work. He ain't gonna want to play, but he technically had to play, bro. But I feel like he's not gonna give it like 110 like he supposed to. Because at the same time, he don't want to get hurt because he got to go get paid.
Well, the problem is that he will get hurt because look, they lost the tackle. They've been lost the tackle. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about Orlando Brown, but he left for last year. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to say. Yeah, but and right. Look, see, JC even said it. Deshaun Watson didn't play for 2 years and he still got a fat contract.
But everybody know that was dumb as hell, though. I probably like that. This motherfucker got lucky. Cleveland was desperate, bro. Cleveland was desperate, dog. He was desperate, bro.
You know what that reminds me of? Carolina Panthers. Another dumbass thing. yo, hey. Who they trade with? Oh, yeah, Chicago. Chicago should be charged with the felony of armed robbery for those fucking picks, bro. That's all I fucking know. Yo, you know what it is to get that type of haul, and you bring in DJ Moore? That shit's crazy, bro.
Okay.
That shit is nuts, man.
No, we did.
But yeah, man, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens in this couple weeks coming up. We're gonna have a little fun coming up to the draft. The draft is next month, about 3 weeks away. We're gonna have some more mock drafts on here. Warzone, NFL Warzone. JC will be a part of that. NFL Warzone will be coming here to Miamifantalk Network, where we're gonna have different panel members from different teams coming together and having some fun with some arguments. Be some smackdown. We're gonna throw some Bills fans on top of some tables. They ain't gonna jump on there willingly. I'm gonna throw them on the table, like, bang type shit. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna have a little fun on this show coming up. Our special guest will be coming up very soon. What's going on, Raphael? How you doing, bro? Lamar. You see the problem with Lamar wanting to play for the Finns. I understand they want to play. He wants to play for them. But the thing is, I don't think the Dolphins are willing to pay for him. And I've always said it. Miami has another year at $25 million. Now, when Tua's contract is up after the 5th-year option, then I can say, which will be next season, I can really say, all right, Miami might make the all right, cool. Miami might make that move to acquire him, because at that point they're gonna either have to pay Tua roughly 40-45 million depending on his season. Kind of similar to, if he has an average season, something similar to Daniel Jones. Unfortunately, the Giants fucked that up for the rest of the league for mediocre quarterbacks. And if he actually balls out kind of similar year than what he had this year, minus maybe 2 concussions, that'd be great. He'd probably be at around 47 million. So at that point, you got to make that call. Do I want to bring in a guy like Lamar Jackson at 50 million, or do I want to just stick with Tua at 45, 47 million? So then now you're talking about money. You're talking about numbers. So that's where I think that Miami hasn't pushed for him. I think Miami would have pushed for him if he was a free agent over having to give those 2 first-round picks.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. That's the most logical opinion. If you haven't noticed, Chris Grier, Chris Grier at first gave the impression that he liked his picks, right? Because he traded away everybody and built up all this capital. But then he gave it all away for some studs. Bringing in Tyreek, obviously, Bradley Chubb, You know,
Big Jenna.
yeah, no, but Jalen was drafted. Oh yeah, Jalen Ramsey. Yeah, I'm tripping. I just forgot.
There's like 3 Jalen's.
Yeah. There is. There's 3 Jalen's. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, so Raphael was asking like Joe Mixon, like running back, Phillips. If you notice, bro, he don't like to spend money on running backs, bro. So I don't see Joe Mixon coming here. If he ain't, yeah, because then if that's the case, they want to went after like Zeke or some shit. I don't. That's the thing. He don't like to spend money on specific positions. Mm-hmm. That's what I've noticed with him. And the dude cannot draft for a fucking offensive lineman to save his life, minus Robert Hunt. But he is Lawrence Phillips. Lawrence Phillips. Oh, he wants to bring in Lawrence Phillips. But he does like to spend money at the wide receiver. He likes to spend money in the offensive line. He is very skilled in scouting existing offensive linemen already in the NFL. I expect Zeke is linked to him because Zeke came out and said that's the team that he would play for. But the thing is, I don't think the teams share mutual interest, right?
Zeke with the Bengals?
Yeah.
Why would Zeke want to go to the Bengals? Bro?
Zeke, but does the Bengals want Zeke?
I don't know, bro. Like,
my whole thing is this. Why would I go after Zeke after the seasons that he's had?
That's a shit, bro.
If I'm bringing him in, I'm bringing him on a 1-year prove-it, and it ain't gonna be for no fucking $10 million. It's gonna be for like $4 or $5 million.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, nah, I ain't bringing Zeke.
He gonna earn that shit. And I get it that Joe Mixon has some off the field issues. I did see. I think it was linked to a shooting, but it wasn't really him. It was his brother-in-law that shot the kid, which is horrible to say. Yeah, but I don't know if you heard what happened with Joe Mixon.
No, I heard it.
But his sister, so his brother-in-law, so his neighbor was playing. I guess his neighbor's kids were playing like a Nerf gun war, in their backyard, and some shit happened. I'm not really sure what happened in between, but he fired off a couple rounds into the backyard, and he hit the teenager that lived there. So, but the thing is that Joe also had a gun on him, or it was Joe's gun, but he was the one that shot, and they had video of it, and so they cleared him of all charges. They didn't even put him in the report. Like they put his statement, but he wasn't charged with anything, nor was he detained or arrested. Wow. So the only ones that got arrested was his brother-in-law and his sister, because the sister was tampering. At least that's what they charged her for. Scene tampering and some other shit, trying to leave the scene of the crime because they tried to flee. So it wasn't really, even though it was at his crib, it wasn't really him. Now, what transpired before, during, and after that, obviously that will come out later. But I think that the Bengals shouldn't make any hasty moves just yet. Just wait and see what the legal proceeding plays out before you decide to bring in a guy like Zeke. Because I'm sorry, the talent between Zeke and Joe Mixon,
2 different things, bro.
Dude, Joe is a better back.
Hell yeah. Any day of the week.
So I think that'd be a dumbass move by Cincy. And let me tell you something. If he's released, then if I'm the Dolphins, I'm bringing him in. Even with the legal troubles. Because that solidifies your running back room.
Yep.
You don't need to draft no running back. Then you got to think about who's the cut, and it'll probably be Mostert. Because the thing is, Jeff Wilson, we gave up capital. We gave up draft capital for him. or they'll get rid of Ahmed. Ahmed or whatever the hell his name is. So I can see any of those two things happen. But I don't think that, like, again, guys, the teams that he stated he was wanting to go to, which was Philly, it was Cincy, and it was one more team. I forgot what the other team was. Those three teams, I think it was the Giants.
Mm-mm.
No?
Mm-mm.
Who was
I'm
it?
for a fact it wasn't the Giants. I forgot who it was, but I know.
I forgot. Those are teams that he wanted to go to. They're not teams.
You ready?
You won't tell him to jump in. I'm waiting for him right here. What's going on, Amicus?
Did you send him the link?
Yeah, it's on Insta. Tell him it's on his IG. So, those are teams that he's willing to play for. They're not really teams. They're not really teams that that are interested in him. There's no mutual interest. It's just teams that he named where he might want to go. But I don't. You know where a team he can go to that will probably pay him to come there, but not $9 million. That need a back.
Ooh.
Arizona. I can see him in Arizona. Who's better, Connor or him?
Honestly, bro, Connor healthy, bro. I'll take Connor over him, bro, because dog, Connor healthy and he cheaper.
No, but you could probably get him in at the same price. You see,
Connor healthy and he cheaper, bro.
I don't know.
I'd go Connor, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
Why is this dude like blue color?
Bring him in.
All right. Hey, man, without further ado, we got Poohbear himself.
Big Pooh.
Big Pooh, Mr. Warner University, Mr. Jamal Wells. What's going on, Jamal? How you doing, man? I don't hear you. You got your mic on mute. Yeah, unmute. There you go. Mic test. I can't hear you. You might have to hold on 1 second. Go ahead and talk.
He's on mute.
Oh, he's on mute again.
He's on mute.
I want to make sure this shit ain't fucking up. I can't hear him. Hey, let me know in the chat if y'all can hear him. Let me know in the chat if y'all can hear him. That's what happens when, it's low budget productions. we got over here low. Miamifantalk never got some little low budget production. Yeah, he just came off. He's gonna come back in. All right, we just wasted this surprise.
If you got headphones on, you gotta take them off.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you see nobody here. Okay, so I know it's not us. Because I'm not used to not having panel members.
You can hear me?
Speak again? No, you're on mute. Let me check something.
What about now?
Let me see if I can control your let me see if I can hold on. Let me see if I can edit your mic settings. Hold on. I don't know if I can do that from here. All right, so Amicus hears him, but I don't hear him. Hold on, let me check something right quick. Give me a second, man.
Okay.
Let me check something right quick. No, that's me though. Don't worry about it, Jamal. We hear you now, bro. Give me a second. Hold on. Let me do this right quick. But that means that the audio is not where it's supposed to be. Default speakers, you see? Here it goes. Oh, it's not even on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah. I found out what's wrong with this shit. I found out what's wrong with this shit. Close. You know what? Let me do this. We go over here. It's me. Give me a second, ladies and gentlemen. I just figured some shit out. Boom.
Bluetooth connected.
All right, let me see. Let's see. All right. All right, testing. Can you damn, why isn't my mic? Yo, speak real quick.
Yeah, I'm here. You can hear me?
There we go. Can you hear us clear? Can you hear us clear?
Yeah,
All right, good.
yeah. You
All
guys are perfect.
Perfect. Yeah, man. I just realized because remember we talking to ourselves. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
usually we got like panel members up here, like Amicus or CTJC. So I'm like, bro, I haven't even tested to see if there's any return in sound, but it turns out my little sound bar wasn't really connected. So that's why I couldn't hear anything on the speakers. But yo, man, welcome to the show. I finally got you on here. Hey,
I'm
what's
glad
going
to be
on, man?
here.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I've been feeling good. I've been getting after it, man. Taking care of business.
We know this, bro. We know this.
Yes,
I
sir.
saw some of the stuff you dropping, bro, Warner. Hey, man. So we're gonna let our fans get to know you a little bit.
Yes, sir.
And then hopefully, they'll keep track of you. We're gonna see where you, the love of the game started for you, and then we're gonna go into how you got to where you are now and what happened in between and what you're going to in the future. Then we'll talk a little football after that and open up some opinions with you. All right. So man, give us a backstory, man. Where did it all start, man? Where your love for the game started?
I just grew up in a family where we all played football, and it was so happened. My cousin, my brother, my uncles even like coached the game of sports, so it was easy for me to get into it.
I got you. So yeah, your family was evolved in around that sport. Did any of your family members get to the level you're at now or higher?
I think I'm the only one. I just thought about that. I looked back and I thought about I had cousins that was good in high school that should have went to college.
And they chose not to. Yeah, I have one cousin like that.
They never got there. And I just I was reminiscing the other day. I was like, I don't think nobody ever got to college level in my family. Well, only my girl cousin, but no boys.
Well, obviously,
football.
Yeah. But what did she go? Did she go collegiate or she went as an athlete?
She played basketball, so she just went to college to play basketball. Yeah.
Okay.
In college basketball. Now she's a coach.
Now she's a coach.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, that's what's up. Is she coaching high school or is she coaching college?
She's coaching her high school. The high school she went to, Court Spring Charter. She's the head coach there.
Oh, nice, man. That's what's up, bro. Shout out to them, man, and then the local school, Coral Springs. So, all right. So you where'd you go to high school at? You went to No, I can't hear you now. You just went out. Can you hear me? You muted yourself again. Ah, shit.
He's on mute.
Yeah, no, he's not on mute. Hold on, let me check to make sure this shit didn't disconnect. This shit's driving me crazy today, bro. Hold up, Jamal. Give me a second, man. That's always why I want to have interviews here. He just went out, too. I just want to make sure my audio is right. Hey, man, let me know in the chat if y'all can still hear me. Yeah, this is still fine. So it's just it's his thing that's going off. All right, he'll be back. Oh, there he goes.
Hello?
Are you on your phone?
Yeah, I'm on my phone.
Oh, okay.
And people calling my phone. I just put my phone on Do Not Disturb.
Oh, yeah. If you get phone calls, they're gonna it's gonna fuck with your StreamYard.
That's
so then you gotta go back out and then come back in.
Yeah, so I just put it on Do Not Disturb.
So somebody told me a trick with that is just to let it ring. Because the thing is, because it comes off of your screen. That's the shit.
And then knock the whole thing off.
Yeah, it fucks it all up. I know. So where were we? Oh yeah. So what high school did you attend to?
So I went to Boca High in my high school my first year. And then after Boca High, I went to Atlantic Community High School in Delray Beach for my sophomore year, but I didn't play. I sat out because I was supposed to play spring ball at Boca, but I ended up getting like kicked out of Boca High. And so since I played spring ball, so I wasn't able to like play the next year at
you're no longer eligible because you
yeah.
played.
So
You
I
have
had
to
to
sit.
sit out my sophomore year, but my 11th and my 12th grade year, I went to Deerfield Beach High School.
Oh, okay. Did you have any Did you have any offers when you left Deerfield?
No, I had played. The funny part about it, I had no offers because I played wide receiver, and at the time, we didn't have no good quarterback. So I had to depend on the quarterback. So that's why I'm playing the position I am playing now, because I don't want to depend on a quarterback no more. I want to make
you depend on your own skills.
I want to make my own money.
So you transitioned from wide receiver to strong safety, right? Strong or free?
Safety.
So safety.
Okay. Free safety.
All right. So you play a free safety now. So you were able to transition, which there is a couple guys, some corners do transition, or some defensive backs do transition from wide receivers to defensive backs. But my question is it a stereotype or is it true? Are DBs just wide receivers that can't catch? Because that's what they say.
Yeah, that is true.
Who can't catch, man?
I don't know, bro. Because Pooh be stealing people's honey.
Nah, but on me, on the other end, which I just explained to you guys, having me playing receiver, transition from receiver to a DB, it's just like when Trayvon Diggs, when he was at receiver, he got recruited to Alabama to play receiver, and then he ended up being a great DB in the pros. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
There's a couple of guys that came out like that where they transitioned, and they were successful at transitioning. Then again, too, there was a couple of guys, that weren't all that great.
Right.
And the only reason why I know that is because Miami, a couple of years back, drafted one out of Michigan State. But with that being said, it has been done, and it has been something that was successful. And it kind of shows. It kind of shows your ability to kind of be that Swiss Army knife where teams can put you on any point in any place of the field and on any side of the field. It don't matter if it's on the offense or the defense. Because again, you have that experience at quarterback. I mean, at wide receiver. So you're able to play both sides. So it's kind of a unique situation. So all right. So you got out of high school. Where'd you go next?
From high school, I ended up going to like just regular college. I didn't like go to college to play any sport, so I just went to college as a student, and I found out that wasn't gonna work for me because it wasn't exciting just doing schoolwork. So I'm trying to I had to figure it out. Like
everybody.
Now that I play football, it's fun to get my grades. I didn't have no excitement just to get grades. I need something to.
It just adds motivation. It adds motivation.
It adds motivation. There you go. And that's what happened. I got another story for you with my transition from receiver to DB. So,
all right, go ahead. Shoot.
So when I went to Fort Lauderdale University, Chris Chambers was the head coach.
Oh, we're going to talk about Fort Lauderdale. We're going to talk about Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, but he's the head coach when he were there, Chris Chambers, when he was there.
Right.
He was the reason why I transitioned from receiver to. He was like, I was at receiver, and I told him I wanted to play receiver, but he was telling me I got a body frame of a DB. I was like, huh. So ever since he told me that, I had to make my mind up. I'm like, should I play receiver or should I play defense? Wherever I go with right now, I'm gonna stick to it. So I told him, I'm gonna just play defense. I said, I ain't gonna even worry about offense. I'm gonna just play defense. So I end up just like making my mind up eventually, and I say, I'm gonna just play corner. Since my body like a corner, I just stuck with it. And I went with it, and that's been the best thing I ever did. It was a slow start, but I kept going at it. You gotta
get used to
going at it. Yeah.
The only good thing is that where you play with the field in front of you.
Right.
Like for instance, so Miami has a corner named Noah Benogany, right?
Right.
That he came out of Auburn. But that dude get burnt. Not only get burnt, he can't turn his head.
Man.
So that's two bad things in a corner.
Right.
You get burnt, you can't turn your head. So I was like, well, I wonder why Miami won't try him out at free safety. Because then this way, he plays with the field in front of him, and he's not really turning his head, and he's not getting beat because he's got a 15, 20-yard head start.
Mm-hmm.
And the dude can hit. So it made sense. So in your case, it's the same, it comes out to you as a receiver. You're playing with the field in front of you.
Right.
So it makes it easier for you.
And I read the offense, so like how they come out and bunch trips, like how they try to set you up and stuff, and this man go that way, that man go. I read it perfect. Like it's so easy for me to understand now because I know both sides.
And that goes too with coverages because usually when they go trips, they're either using like those deep routes or they're running a couple picks.
Right.
So the natural picks where then they'll bring somebody out behind that pick or in front of it. So it's and that's why like when I first met you, that's what I tell you. Because I ain't gonna lie, I thought you were the DB. I didn't realize at first. No, I'm sorry, it was the one-on-one coverage.
Right.
And I was like, yo, don't play off too far off the line.
Right.
Because if they set that pit, you're gonna fall in that pit.
Right.
You're gonna be jamming at that line, knock that motherfucker on his ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I be trying to be coachable, so whatever the coach asks me to do, I just do it.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of press coverage.
But I'd rather be all the way up on you. I like to be up on you.
That's what I'm saying. I like that press man-to-man coverage.
Yeah.
I want them to be knocking motherfuckers out on the sidelines or on their ass right there at the line of scrimmage. I want a physical DB.
That's how this motherfucker was for a lot of them, boy.
Yeah, Turbo's telling me some stories.
Hey, Turbo, no time.
This motherfucker was OD with like 12 players on the team, bro. Like, man, coaches have to be like, yo, Jamal Brown is chill, bro.
Yeah. Hey, for me to be on a team like that without good players on there, and like, because I can tell you no lie. I don't want to talk about them, but everything where at Warner where I'm at now, Fort Lauderdale doesn't have. Like, we don't have a cafeteria at Fort Lauderdale. They didn't have a gym where we work out at. They don't have a football field. They don't have a campus. They don't have like a lot of stuff that we have here that you need to be good.
My whole thing with that, right, with Fort Lauderdale, and I don't know too much about them. And I know, like, and again, let me ask you. So, was the first school? I'm sorry, that you attended where you got back into the game. Was it Fort Lauderdale, or did you go anywhere previous before that?
For football, that was the first school I put in.
That you went to, yeah.
That's when I started mine.
So my thing is, right. So they're part of the NCCAA, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So my thing is, if you are the NCCAA, right?
Right.
You have to, kind of similar to the NCAA, there has to be some sort of guidelines to where you have to have certain amenities to help these student athletes, right? A weight room. If you want to have a football program,
exactly,
you have to have a weight room. You have to have a field where you can practice. You have to have proper nutrition available for your athletes.
A training room, a locker room, a training room, and a locker room.
Hey, Pooh, remember them days, bro? We be in the fucking in the auditorium, bro.
Yeah,
running plays and shit, bro, because we couldn't go to the field or whatever. That's so crazy, bro.
Man, hey, can you tell him what he told us to do for the gym workout? Like, he told us to do 500 push-ups, 500 sit-ups, 500 squats.
Who told you that? Was that Chris?
Nah, bro. That was the year I was there, bro. That was Coach Wilson, bro.
Yeah, Coach
Wilson. Let me ask you a true question. Let me be completely honest. Is Turbo any good?
Oh yeah, my boy. They wanted Turbo. They wanted Turbo bad.
Go ahead and let them know, bro.
They love Turbo, bro. But
boy,
they wanted Turbo. They loved the Turbo. Trust me.
I still have yet to see him play. I know Turbo. How long have I known you? Like 9 years now.
Yeah.
I've yet to see you play.
I didn't play high school. My grades, bro.
Well, so but what's
that's what happened.
grades? What happened when you got screwed your senior year?
Yeah, I got fucked my senior year, but like my grades was like the main problem.
I felt bad because I had a part to play in that. So at the time, he was going to NMB, and they moved over to Miami Gardens, but we lived right on county line.
Right.
So his school, like literally, Miramar was in the backyard. Like it was like 2 blocks. So I told him, you probably gonna go to Miramar. And my mother-in-law, she went to Haiti at the time, and so he went over there to Miramar. He said, I want to walk on, and he earned the starting end position, right?
Yeah, I was starting over fucking. There was this dude named Pierre, bro.
So he earned the position, and then when my mother-in-law came back, she went to register him, but because he lived in Dade County, they wouldn't let him go to Miramar. And that was before you can do all that.
I had to do an area transfer.
Yeah.
My home school was CC, so like automatically with my address, I had to go to CC, bro. But my aunt didn't want me to go to CC because that's so crazy out there, bro. Like, bro, the first week at CC, bro, it was a shooting out there, bro.
Man.
So like, but like, I was at Miramar, bro. That was when Coach Pierre Sonatis was there. You feel me? Before he went to FMU. You feel me? But I loved it out there, bro. Like, I know for a fact, bro, like shit would have been different, bro, if I stayed out there. But it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
So now he understands he has a similar journey that you're on. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's where I want to get to, bro, because everybody has a different journey. Everybody has a different path of how they want to achieve their dream, right? And that's where I'm kind of trying to go with this. So you're at Fort Lauderdale. You have Chris Chambers. Right. For us, I'm a huge Dolphins fan, as you can see.
Right.
Chris Chambers was one of my favorite wide receivers growing up. Tell me how it was being coached by Chris Chambers during your time at Fort Lauderdale.
Being coached by Chris Chambers, it felt good that I had his eyes watching me. So that was one of the reasons why, like, the passion really like came back. Like the passion for football really like hit me a lot, knowing that I grew up watching Chris Chambers, somebody that I know for a fact that was good. I visualized his talent, like watching him, and then when I heard he was the head coach, like just him watching me play in practice used to make me go slap crazy. You guys turbo. Like I used to just try to perform for them. And but they never made me feel like I was good or important or anything. So I felt like it was kind of a weird feeling because I was giving them everything I had. And I felt like I was getting stabbed in the back. So
I'm gonna be real, bro. I'm gonna be real. The first year, because I wanted to go to University of Fort Lauderdale since Chris Chambers was there. But the fuck y'all defensive coordinator, bro, the little short boy.
Yeah, he messed me up,
bro. Yeah. I ain't fought with him, bro. So that's the only reason I ain't play that first year, bro. Because I ain't fought with, bro. Yeah. But one thing I could tell you, bro, on that defense, he was the only motherfucker that was balling up. If he had if they had that motivation, bro, then they would have went crazy. I think your first game you had like 2 picks.
I had caught one, but they said I dropped one, and I did have dropped the other one. So I had 2. They counted me for 2 PPUs, 10 tackles, and like 4 or 3 tackles for a loss. And I was on ESPN, South Carolina, on one of the biggest stages, Presbyterian College in South Carolina. And at the beginning of that game, I was captain the whole week of practice, all the way up to the game day. I got the game day. I was told I wasn't captain. So I caught a little attitude. I was mad. I kept it to myself. I said, since they want to do that, I'm going to show them I'm a ball. So I'm the best player. So soon when the game kicked off, there it goes. I went to showing out. I went to balling. I was all over the field, sideline to sideline. And not forget, I played safety, but they didn't have me at safety. They put me at linebacker because we didn't have no linebackers. So I was playing big. I was playing bigger than my heart was bigger than my body. I was all over the field.
Yeah.
That's not an easy task.
Nah, bro. Yeah. They had motherfuckers playing position they never played before, bro.
Exactly.
Even the year I was there,
what did I always tell you though, and not to talk bad about the school because I understand it's a new program, right? But
it's not a new program, bro.
But that's the thing; they keep using that shit as an excuse.
Yeah.
So my whole thing, like right, so the new head coach, he tried to recruit. Now how he recruited this year, the new guy, right. I don't know.
Cardell. I ain't gonna lie. We fuck with Cardell.
So let me tell you guys another insight on Fort Lauderdale that people before they get there, they need to know. When you get there, they're not giving out no scholarships. They make you put in a $10,000 loan, and then they just take all your money for the classes. They take whatever you. So my classes came out to $8,000. So basically, take $8,000 for the class that I put in for the loan, and then they give you a refund check. They say you get a refund check. The refund check only the little bit of money you got left, which is $2,000 after they take theirs out. And then that's why I had to leave that school because the new school I'm at now is Warner. Before I even signed up, the coach already dished out my scholarship money. Fort Lauderdale, they don't even give you. They gave us a $600 scholarship when I was there. $600, that's it. What you gonna do with that? Nothing.
That's fucking horrible.
Yeah,
they made all of us sign that fucking paper, bro. Yeah, I remember that shit.
Yeah, that's so I had to get up out of there. You're gonna be in debt. That's cool.
That's what I'm saying. So you put these students in debt. You don't give them the proper amenities. So what are you doing with? Well, then again, there was only fucking 12 players.
There was more than 12 players, bro. But like,
so if you had all these players, let's say they had 20 guys on there,
right?
You know, they charging these dudes $8,000 a pop to play football,
right?
When honestly, you could have, if you really wanted to, like I told you before, get in shape. You can pay to try out in the NFL level.
Yeah, you paying them. You taking out loan for college that you got to pass. And another thing, they only giving you 2 classes, so you're gonna be in college for 9 years. I got 7 classes right now.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm like, yo, you all right? So you're paying 8 G's for 2 classes.
Yeah,
there ain't no way that these classes are $4,000 a pop.
That's what I'm saying. And I'm paying. I got you right. They scamming.
They're not.
Something right.
Bro, yo, when did we actually? Well, you was there before, but I actually got my classes, bro. I did like.
Hey man, we might have to call rolling on that one. We got. Because you can literally dispute that because it's like you charging out of state classes for in-state students,
right?
Bro, for that I go to Broward College or Miami-Dade and pay what $800 a class,
right, bro.
And another thing, they don't have.
You don't even pay that.
Yeah. They don't have dorms. They don't even have dorms for out-of-state people. So they only can recruit. They only can recruit from Palm Beach to Dade to Broward. That's it.
Yeah, Pooh, bro. Remember what fucking what's his face? Coach Wilson, bro. Coach Wilson was a good guy, but like he went and recruited out of state, bro. He got a couple of players that sleeping in the car, bro.
Right,
bro. But like I told him, I was like, yo, I don't understand this because you know how many players. You know how many student athletes in Miami-Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach don't get an offer anywhere?
They don't, bro. That's what Cogdell was saying.
And what did I tell you? I was like, bro, if I ran that program, I'm not worrying about out of state. There's so much talent.
Right.
In South Florida.
You don't even need to. Right. And it's a lot of kids.
Know these options.
Yeah.
So
there's a lot of kids who want to keep. They want to keep going. They just want to keep going after high school.
They just want to keep scamming.
Yeah.
They want to make they quit AGs because they already know. Like, look, what all these students did last season that they forfeited the whole season.
Hey, Pooh, tell them when we had to go practice at that church, bro, where they ain't even cut the fucking grass.
Yeah.
Bro, motherfuckers, we walked in the grass like, hey, I hope I don't get bit by a snake, bro.
And they got rocks in the grass.
High, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck, bro. We walked up and I feel like,
let me tell you something. You know, that day you'll see Turbo run that day.
Like, bro, like, what the fuck?
You would have saw Turbo. Yo, Turbo would have ran a 4.3. A 4.3 if he saw that.
But
it's crazy, man.
I'm just glad you're in the position that you're in right now, bro.
Yeah,
was a wasted talent.
So
Like,
you know I got a lot of fluid to come out of me, and it's already coming out. It's more to come.
Right.
So that's nuts, bro. That should be all over the news. Because my thing is, bro, like you played there, right? So you had 10 G's on the rack, right, on the book, but yet they forfeited the season.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So then they should give you your money back.
Right.
Right. They want you to keep going to class.
They want you to keep going to class.
They ain't got no
class,
football.
keep doing all that, bro. Like, we ain't come here for that. You can't even major at what you want, bro. Like, you just gotta find something, bro. Like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Because I'm here for football, I'm gonna just do this.
Right.
You're not even majoring in something that you actually like, because they don't have that much fucking.
They don't got it. Yeah. It's
so
not
like
good.
you just
So
there,
then,
bro. For
bro.
football,
So
really.
again, like, and I wonder if that university is an accredited university, because there's got to be some sort of standards. There's got to be some sort of standards to have a school like that, and especially if you're going to have an athletic program, and you know, and again, an athletic program, a football team generates revenue for that school, especially if it's a good program. You're going to generate ticket sales. You know, your players, like you know, Turbo got like 10,000 followers on IG. You got like almost 5. Your receiver you put me on got another 5. Y'all got followers on IG.
Right.
Y'all start posting up your games. If y'all winning games, people gonna show up.
You might like this kid named Flash on my team too. They call him Flash. He got number 6. He plays.
It's funny because I was looking for Josh Gordon's IG today, and I found him. I found Flash. So I was like, "Oh, Warner." I was like, oh, "That's probably Pooh's boy." So I followed.
Yeah. You hit him
I
up?
was already ahead of you.
Yeah.
I was already ahead. So
I'm about to tell. I was like, I had to think about the name Flash, and I was like, oh yeah, he probably like Flash because he's fast. He play receiver. You probably like him too. So
let's transition now. So you go. So you said, "Fuck this! I'm not gonna play at University of Fort Lauderdale," and you decide to take your talents over to Warner.
Right.
So tell me the transition and the difference between. I mean, I know you were talking about it a little bit earlier, but tell me the differences, you know, between the two programs, and I guess maybe structure. I'm assuming structure would probably be the number one thing at your list. I'm assuming, but just kind of talk to me about, you know, Warner University, how that transition happened, and how much different it is from Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, so I'm gonna tell you how the transition happened. The transition happened from me grinding in my hometown at a football field called Westside Park in Deerfield Beach. So I had got my brother, one of my brothers. He actually supposed to went to Warner. His name KT, and he supposed to have went here, but he never ended up here. So I used to call him and tell him meet me out the field. He played wide receiver. So I used to call him, tell me to meet me out the field. Let's get some work in, get a quarterback so we could go at it. So it started with me and him grinding. And then one day he just brought in a camera guy. So important. The camera people.
I told him the same shit.
So important. Them guys
he just needs a tackle to go against. That's all he needs.
Yeah.
I keep telling him, find yourself a tackle and get a film crew and you're good.
Right. The people who take cameras, man, they are so important. Cause so now we get the people, we get the cameraman to come like watch our reps. Like we go at each other one-on-ones. So he got the camera, he taking videos, taking pictures or whatever. So this particular camera guy, he posted it on his Instagram. The picture of me he took, he posted it on the Instagram. And I guess you know how all the athletes follow the camera guy who take pictures of them, you know. So all the athletes, college athletes, you know, they want the pictures taken. He deal with high school and college athletes, majority of them. And he ended up just taking a picture of me and posting it on his Instagram. And I guess a receiver at Warner seen it. And he asked my guy who supposed to came here, he asked him, is that guy good? What position he play? And he told him he played cornerback. Is he good? He like, yeah, he good. That's my boy. And then he was like, can I get his information? What's his Instagram? So he ended up following me on Instagram. I followed him back right away off the bat. He hit my DM. Yo, what's up? I like, what's good? He like, man, we need some cornerbacks. Do you have any film so I can send it to my coach? I like, yeah, I got some film. I love to come play for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Him not knowing my predicament that Fort Lauderdale is not pretty a good school. So I was like trying to get up out of there. So I was like, yeah, I got film. I gave it to him. So he gave it back to me, called me, and told me, yeah, my coach interested in you. He said, he gave me the coach number, told me to call him right away, which is Coach Burks. My head coach called Coach Burks at Warner. So I called him, and I was like, yeah, I got your number from Evans. He wanted me to send you my film. Here it is. And so the head coach said he wanted 2 references. He said, man, this is what I need you to do right now before the day over. He didn't even play. He said, I need you to get 2 references. If you don't get them 2 references today, we don't have nothing to talk about tomorrow. My coach Bert said that. My head coach now. He said, I need you right away. Soon when I got that information.
Oh, he's testing you. That's a test right there.
Yeah,
he want to see how committed you are.
Yeah, he did that right away.
Man right there.
And it's the funny part about it, I just was having fun the night before. I was lit. I woke up to this. It was so, I was like, man, bro, I just got an offer to play for somebody else. I was like, oh my God, all I got to do is get the reference. So I had got, my 2 reference was? I had got my homeboy Shaq Lawson, which played for the Buffalo Bills. I had him as a reference.
Oh shit!
And then I had to call either my head coach. The coach that Coach Quincy Wilson, who's the head coach.
Yeah.
And then the coach Cordell right now. I had to decide which one I was gonna call for that net reference. So I was like,
let me tell you something though. I'm pretty sure that coach, he checking his references. He's like, all right, this head coach, whatever. When you see Shaq Lawson,
yeah,
yo, it's like say less.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's like say less.
That's what happened. I was blessed,
bro. That is a blessing in the sky, bro. Shaq Lawson, how do you know him? You play with him?
It's a great friend of mine, man. I connected with him. Once we connected,
we out there in Buffalo though.
No, I never. No, I go. No, I hang out with him when he come back down south.
That's what I'm saying, though. But he did his thing. He does his thing out there.
You say he did his thing. Oh yeah.
He does his thing out there, bro. He balling.
Man, it's crazy, bro. Man, this guy is such a good guy. Let me tell you how good he is. He didn't care that I was at Fort Lauderdale University. This man still let me train with him every day. He like, you go to Fort Lauderdale? I'm like, he didn't ever see me play. He didn't even see no highlight. I just told him, bro, yeah, I go to Fort Lauderdale, yeah. And then I was training with him. I was training him with Aussie. Every time he go to the gym, he called me. Well, yeah, I drive all the way to him every time. Go work out with him. It
just shows that he knows that you're
dedicated. Yeah, it didn't come overnight. It happened through the process. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this one training with him.
And yeah, so he was there with me at Fort Lauderdale for the long, and then he respected Fort Lauderdale, but he really didn't. He was just happy because I was there, and I was, I'm very confident. So he's saying how I'm talking. Oh yeah, I'm good, but he never seen me play. But he just see how confident I am, and he like, damn, he's so confident. But why he go to this school right here? You know what I'm saying? He never cared. He believed in me, and he never even see me play. You know what I'm saying?
That's because again, bro, people understand, like I said earlier, bro, like everybody's journey is different. This is just your journey. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Turbo's journey is going to be his journey when he gets back into it. Terrence Plummer, right? He plays for the Orlando Guardians. That we're trying to get him on the show. He has a shirt. Trust the process, enjoy the journey. And it's so true, bro. Like, enjoy the time that you have, that you play in this game that you love.
Yes, sir.
Right? And just enjoy it. And if you work hard enough and you're talented enough, you're gonna get to where you want to get to.
Nah, for real.
So, like we were talking privately, your next step is what? The XFL, right?
Yeah, I'm already in tune. Yeah. So I got the info from my homeboy Shaq. He told me he said get some film and try to get some film and do good. Try to be, just do your thing, go crazy. Try to be the best in the conference, basically. Which I'm trying to. My whole goal is at my school. Everybody know I'm in NAIA, and I'm telling everybody already that I'm gonna be the best cornerback in the conference. I'm already putting that out there. I'm super confident. I've been training 5 months before I got here, and now it's showing that I've been training and training, and that's why I've been making plays because I started ahead of time, and it's finally showing now that I had started late in the weight room because I got to do front squats, back squat. I got to power clean. I wasn't never doing none of that, so I started off a little,
A little slow.
slow. I picked up so fast, man. It's crazy how fast I picked up in the weight room. And then we pushed the sled. We do a lot of stuff that I wasn't getting, you know what I'm saying, at Fort Lauderdale. So now that I'm doing those things, my speed picked up. I got faster. I got stronger.
Yeah.
I'm on the meal plan. I eat. I look way heftier. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Where
doing my
you at
thing.
now in weight?
Yeah, I'm doing my thing, man. I'm growing
Where
at the.
you at? Where you
Yeah.
at in weight? Where you at in weight?
Oh, right now I'm like 170. Yeah, I dropped 10 pounds, all muscle, and
And how you what? You 5'11", 5'10"?
yeah, 5'11", 5'10". That's exactly my size. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to playing in the
Now you gotta
SFL.
build mass. You gotta build more mass now and put more weight on you.
Yeah, I'm
You
not
probably
really
get like
worried about
that.
weight because
It's going to happen during the
I'm
season,
already
bro.
big. I see some NFL players I hang around already. My body frame bigger than theirs. They just they cover corners. I know what's his name? Mackenzie
But they put,
Alexander.
but the thing
McKenzie,
is
McKinney Alexander, his body frame is he don't have no cut. He not cut or anything. He just a good cover. He just play cover defense. He just covers, just set you down. That's all I see. But
so
my body
uh,
frame nice. If I was in the NFL, my body would be way better. You know what I'm saying? But it take
you
time.
have a better meal plan. You got the
And if I
trainers
was,
out there. They
I
have
feel
the
like
money.
I could have played in any. I feel like I could have went to FAU. I could have went to Big Ten. I could have went to a lot of schools and probably played. But
Pac-12.
I
You
go
run
where I
there.
was. I'm at where I'm where my feet at. You know what I'm saying? Where what I was wanted.
You're at where you're supposed to be.
Exactly.
Right. Exactly.
That's how I look at it. This is the course that you have that you set yourself on,
Stuff up.
and this is
Right.
where exactly where you're supposed to be.
Exactly.
So
That's
now you
how I
just gotta
feel.
go and you ball, and then the next step, we're gonna see you on Saturdays and Sundays on the
Right.
XFL. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
I
my
told you,
plan my
yo,
plan is SFL 1 year. I'm gonna do 1 year here at Warner. SFL. I'm trying to do all this within 2 years. So I'm gonna probably do this. I'm gonna try to go crazy this year at Warner. And then if I go crazy enough, best in the conference, how I plan to be. Um, I want to go to SFL. Then after SFL, I want to go crazy there too again at that level. So at the end
right.
of the year, I see how they pulling people up. I heard like over 250 people. Well, over 200 people got pulled up to the NFL. They got a shot at the NFL. If
Right. Because
your name was,
remember the
yeah,
XFL season ends
right,
as soon as the
yeah,
XFL and USFL season end when the mini camp is starting for
yeah.
the NFL.
They
So
pulling
they
people
grab
up at the end
motherfuckers.
of the season if you did good. And what encouraged me a lot, it's a guy that's best receiver in the SFL right now. He went to Graceland University. That's NAIA. And he's the best receiver over there. And
Right, right.
at the
I know
end
who
of
you're
the
talking
year,
about. I know exactly who you're
yeah,
talking about. He was the
he's
number one
filling out
receiver
the
at
Destroy.
NAIA.
Yeah, he was in the Destroy. The guy named Destroy. He was
Yeah, yeah,
filling all the DBs in that.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm looking forward to if since he did that for the receivers, I'm looking forward to doing that for the DBs. How he showed out for the receivers, I'm
Right,
looking
right,
to show out for the DBs just like that when it's my turn.
right, right.
So my. So where does Warner have you now? They have you at DB, or they have you at free safety?
Now I'm at corner. I'm the best corner
Okay.
they got.
Okay.
I'm the
So
I worked
you're
on
at corner.
yeah, I switched from safety to corner because the 5 months I prepared myself to be to be where I'm at right now. I was
Right.
just playing people straight lock up. I was just playing one on one with my cousin. Then we end up getting more receivers. Then over the breaks, we end up getting like D1 receivers, started getting reps with them to see where I'm at. Like at big time schools, I went versus a guy named, well, I'm not gonna say his name. I went versus a dude who went to Bethune. I went versus a guy that went to.
You want to expose these boys, bro?
Yeah. I went to I forgot what school that was, but yeah, I went versus some D1 athletes, and that's when I found out I was pretty good. The work that I was putting in was paying off. And then I wasn't never playing safety. I was never playing corner, and now I'm playing corner. So you could tell when I was like locking up people, it was just like straight like all the defense I playing was just all me. But now I got NFL people that played in NFL. Coach Kenny Stills, he's one of my DB coach. He had his son play in the NFL for the Dolphins. And he played for New Orleans.
He's a wide receiver. Kenny?
Yeah.
Boy, don't bring him up.
His dad is one of my DB coaches. His dad is my DB coach. So I got a great
Kenny was that dude though, bro. He was that dude out there in New Orleans.
Yeah, and Dolphins.
He did his thing out here too. He got hurt. I'm still a little mad at him when he dropped that ball against Seattle. Wide open. I'm still mad at him for that. Yeah, he dropped that one big ball. But other than that, nah, bro. I enjoyed watching him with Devontae and Jarvis, because Jarvis was here
at the Dolphins. Yeah,
he was with Miami. But I enjoyed watching them. He's a speedster, bro. He's a speedster.
Yeah, he's fast. His dad, about almost 50. He probably is 50 something, and his back pedal and his mechanic, because his dad played DB. Right. But I guess he taught his son how to play receiver instead. So his dad mechanic still is nice, man. It's crazy. And it's crazy that I got an NFL experienced coach. You know what I'm saying? So all this stuff is just so perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, it's the path that you're supposed to be on, bro.
Yeah, man. And I'm telling everybody at school, you guys are only going to see me 1 year here. I'm gone, you know? So,
when you put the right people in front of people, bro, that are going to educate these people and help them grow, I'm telling you, bro, the sky's the limit, man. And you just got to keep pushing.
And it's crazy, man.
I told you, bro, keep your head down, keep pushing. Ball out, bro, and you'll be where you want to be at the end of it. As long as you put the work in.
And I'm all ears. All I do is I'm coachable. All I do is just listen. Because I'm so grateful that they my head coach and they teach
me. Coaches love a sponge. You ever heard that? Coaches love sponges. Mm-hmm. Sponges that absorb knowledge and they listen.
Every time they talk, I'm all ears, man. I just stare right into their mouth and just comprehend everything they tell me.
That's all a coach would want from their athlete. That's all they want. Yeah, they want a sponge that's not going to give them no back talk or say, no, but I should do it this way. No. Listen to what I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to put you in the best situation possible. Listen to what I'm telling you so I can do my job and put you in the best position for you to be successful.
And when you do that, man, you will see how fast you pick up. You pick up extremely fast. I learned, man, my transition from route, you can't even tell I ever play. The only reason why you'll know I play receiver is the way my hands is.
So you got soft hands?
Yeah, I got good. That's why. Hands. Hey, they got me at kick return, punt return now.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm moving.
Just be careful with that. Careful with that punt return, kick return.
Nah, but I want that. I want that smoke though. God, I'm not. I told the coach I don't want to play receiver and DB, so I just play DB, cornerback, and
you want to be a one way.
Yeah, I said I just play cornerback and punt return, kick return. I want to play both ways because I don't want to step on any receivers. That even the guy who recruited me, he played receiver, and he's pretty good. We go at each other all day, every day, and I don't want to step on nobody's toes.
When do you run your 40? What's your 40 look? 40? Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I feel like, but by the time next year come around, probably around at least a 4.4, 4.5.
All right. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Yeah.
The only thing is
all I'm hearing now is I got fast. That's all I'm hearing. You pretty fast. That's all I've been hearing. You fast. You don't got.
You got these boys running 4.3s.
Yeah.
without pads, bro. Like I need to run that 4-3 with them pads on, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Tyree run that 4-3 with pads on.
Tyreek is Tyreek. Sure. You see how Tyreek run with pads on, bro? Tyreek is Tyreek.
Marcus Peters definitely knows how Lamar runs. How this guy runs, bro. But he runs aggressive too. For a small guy, Tyreek runs real aggressive.
Yeah.
So, so who do you guys play first?
I think we got a game in North Carolina. I forgot the name of it.
Hey, Pooh.
Yeah.
Tell them what game I'm coming to, bro. Week 2, man.
We play Fort Lauderdale University.
y'all playing here?
Nah, they playing
at my
there,
school,
bro.
We play them at one.
Over there, bro.
What day is that though?
I don't remember, but that's the second game.
We play St. Thomas University at St. Thomas. We play Kaiser at Kaiser. We play Flomo at Flomo. And I got something to say about Flomo. I hit up the Flomo head coach on Instagram. He followed me. I followed him. And I was trying to stay down there to Miami. I wanted to stay down there in Miami because the connection I have in Miami, I'll be having fun. I was renting out yachts, renting out condos, and going to school. I was doing a lot of stuff when I was down there, not just Fort Lauderdale University. I was actually like with the NFL players, getting involved with the yachts and condos, hanging out at the club. You know what I'm saying?
I need to hang out with him.
Living life. So when I was trying to go to Flomo University, and the coach followed me, I followed him back. I left him a message. I said, you guys got is it possible that I could get into the school? Like, what did I have to do? He left me on scene. So like then I sent him another text. Like, can you give me information on I'm trying to come to the school. Obviously, you see I play for Fort Lauderdale. I have my Fort Lauderdale pictures up there. So I'm like, damn, why he's not interested in me? Like, what's going on?
Oh, he probably saw where you went.
Fort Lauderdale was so bad. I was trying to get up out of there. I was gonna leave no matter what. And I end up getting blessed anyways. You know what I'm saying?
Tell you, dude, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
so you already know what to do, bro. You already know what to do. Kind of game day, you gotta show up. You gotta show them, bro.
I got that.
You gotta lay.
I got game. I got them circled. I got that game circled.
Flomo and Fort Lauderdale should be the 2 games he got circled.
Fort Lauderdale is something.
Well, hold up. First of all, wait a minute.
Hey, we gotta put our picture on them.
First of all, there's a good possibility they will already be forfeited the entire season.
Exactly. So that's why I had to leave. Exactly why.
There's a very good possibility they gonna be forfeited.
Yo, we ain't worrying about no damn Fort Lauderdale.
We not. Like, it's funny.
That's the last school you want to be worried about. Don't get me wrong, bro. Coach Cardell, bro, we're gonna bring some players in, bro. We already know how Coach Cardell is, bro. Like Coach Cardell gonna keep it real with everybody that's there, bro. That's the way he did it with us, bro. When he finally got the head coaching position.
Let me put y'all on inside. We already started working out. What 2-3 months ago, right? We started working out since January. Right. Man, for a lot of y'all, they don't even got their players. They ain't haven't started doing
anything, bro. They
so far behind. They far behind.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. They so unorganized, bro.
Yeah, that's not safe, though. That's not safe for the players. You could go watch on the picture that I took when we played Erskine. I was in front, right? You see how I was looking towards? I was looking at the other team. The other team had 90 players. My first game last year, they had 90 players. So I feel like we only had 30 players. So I'm walking, I'm looking like, dang. In the picture, he took a picture of that. I'm watching it like, oh my God, they got 90 players. And he took a picture of that. He snapped a picture of that.
Hey, bro, that's a game, bro. I was supposed to play that game, bro. Even Coach Wilson wanted me to come out there, even though I couldn't play at that time, bro.
Yeah.
But he still wanted me to fucking travel out there. I'm not going out there when I already know what's going to happen, bro. I had told him, I'm like, Coach Q, bro, like, come on, dog. I'm not driving up there for no reason when we know about to get our ass whooped, bro. Like we forfeit. What was it like 49-9, bro? Like the first
49-2 at the half. And they start the game with 4 minutes left.
Oh, I remember that.
Remember about to watch that shit?
I took a snap and sent that shit there and started laughing.
Bruh. And it's crazy. I was going off that game, bro. Every game
bro.
I always go off.
Shit, he was. If you go look at the film, but he was, bro.
I'm always. It's crazy because every time I want number one, they never give me number one. They give it to somebody else because I'm always getting into it with somebody who want my number. Because the coach gave me number one last year and came that week. He sent it and gave it to somebody else. I was like, I'm gonna show you. They always doing that to me. I was like, all right, I'm gonna show you.
Number one. You see, that's why I like Coach Prime, because Coach Prime, what do you say? You earn the number you wear.
You gonna earn the number. But hey, nah, on some real shit though, bro. It was what's his name, bro, that did that shit, bro. The OC, bro. I forgot
Coach
his name, bro.
Yeah,
bro. He was the one that did that, bro.
Yeah, like, I was so hot about that.
Q gave him one, but like T.O. won and one, bro.
Yeah. So they didn't treat me right there, and I feel like they felt like somebody was always better. See, now that I'm at a real college, they treat you off of your talent,
your performance.
So now I'm getting the
your
love,
athletic ability and performance.
Yeah, now I'm getting the love. I would always.
So are you captain?
Most likely I lead by example right now. I'm just playing. I'm being humble.
They ain't gonna give that out until probably like summer, bro. Like,
you
feel me, close to when the season about to start. They're going because they're really not gonna do that and then start fucking filling y'all heads up with that shit, bro. They're gonna most likely give you that, bro.
Yeah, he said that, he said he want to do it in the fall, but the person who got number one, he just want to give it to me right now. I really supposed to wear that number one tomorrow, so I'm gonna try to get him from him tomorrow before practice. I'm gonna just go in his locker and go get it because he told me I could go get it. And
I told you
I'm gonna be in one tomorrow.
People, honey.
I think I'm gonna be
that one.
I'm gonna be in one tomorrow. If I don't be in one tomorrow, that's because the coach told me to take it off. But now you might start seeing number one. He want to wait till fall season, but I'm playing the best right now. I'm winning practices for us. Like I'm ending the practice with game interceptions. So I'm really showing out right now. And I feel like at my school right now, nobody's not playing better than me right now. But I got that one guy who I sent you earlier. Me and him go at it all the time. His name Val.
I'm gonna hit him up. I'm telling you, bro. We're gonna do a couple interviews with Warner University football players, man. I like what I see. And I want to see more of that hard work contribute to the way you guys play this season coming up. And it'll be kind of fun, bro, because, again, bro, you guys are going to be in the local community for 2 games. So, hopefully,
they're not that far.
They're not that far because St. Thomas is right there by the stadium.
Right.
But I just don't know because you guys play, like, during NCAA season, right?
Yeah.
That's the only shit because a lot of people, they want to see those NCAA programs. But I know I'll be out there when y'all here. I'll be out there. Go catch a game with you. Go catch a game, man. Get some real footage.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you what you're looking for.
I'm telling you, bro. That's all I'm trying to put everybody on the map, bro. Take everybody with me.
I like performing because I like highlight. At the end of the day, I want to see highlight. I want to see performance, like what I did, and then I could, I could always post that anytime.
I want it.
Yeah.
So, did you pick a team yet for XFL or a team that you would prefer?
It doesn't really matter. Not yet. I didn't really pick a team,
bro. Listen, bro. Whatever team it is, bro, is a team you're going to, bro. Like, you feel me? Like right now, bro. Like you might have a favorite team, but like to pick a team and be like, yo, that's the team I'm going.
That's
to.
what I'm saying. Like, but I'm not saying like a pick, but like what team would you like to play for?
Yeah, I seen Orlando. I know they got a team in Houston. They got a couple teams.
Terrence Plummer doing his thing at linebacker, man.
Yeah.
Y'all better keep your eye out, man. I've been saying it for a minute now. I've been posting them a lot on my IG. Terrence Plummer's been doing his thing. I've been saying it, bro. I love Miami. I love for Miami to look at him because we're a little light on linebackers right now. But another team that's playing real well defensively, you got Houston. Like I was telling you before, bro. You being on the defensive side, learning from a guy like Wade Phillips.
Right.
will be tremendous towards your career. And Arlington's been playing pretty well too.
Yeah,
I think
Arlington.
Arlington's head coach.
Yeah.
Arlington's coach is what's his face from Cleveland, I think.
Yeah.
So he's another defensive-minded head coach for you to go into and learn from and be that sponge that we talked about earlier,
Right.
and absorb enough, so much knowledge from these guys, and move on with your career. And hopefully in 2 years, I see you playing NFL ball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan.
Because there's gonna be a little drop off in DB soon. So when that happens, you're gonna be able to take advantage.
Take advantage,
based on how these contracts are going right now.
And that's the thing, man. I started playing DB 2 years ago, and look how far I came. So imagine 2 more years. Knowing what I already knowing, I'm way more than what I know now. You feel me? So I'm looking forward to that.
I feel you. What are you studying at Warner?
I'm being a firefighter.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm trying to. I wanted to do athletic training, but I like, why would I do that? And I could be a head coach. I'd rather be a head coach than an athletic trainer. But then I was like, okay, athletic trainers, you could do that. You could do both each level. You could do athletic training on professional, college, or high school level, or you could be a head coach, professional, college, high school level.
See, I wish I had the time, bro.
So I'd rather just be the head coach. Like, if I get a 4-year degree, I'd rather just be a head coach, rather than athletic trainer. So I just chose firefighter anyways.
I feel you.
You know what I'm in it for, football, but at the same
time. No, but you know what? You know what?
Out.
Once your journey ends, regardless of how it ends,
right?
You can, first of all, you can sit there and say, well, I gave it everything, right?
Yeah.
I gave it everything. And that's the main thing.
Right.
You gotta go, let's say you get to the XFL level, you play that 1 year, it don't work out, you don't get in the NFL, maybe you play another year in the XFL or 2 years, or maybe you go to USFL, wherever the hell you end up.
Right.
You gave it everything. That's number one. Utmost, that's the first thing that comes off your board. But then number two, you fall back on a very good career as a firefighter.
Yeah.
They make good money, bro, and there's a lot of benefits with that. So
yeah,
I mean, you picked a good career to go out of that, and you could still coach and be a firefighter.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right. So like me, I'm stuck. Like he tells me, I'm like, I wish I could coach, but he told me I can't coach professional level because I yell too much. But
you'd be a great coach.
I be getting mad.
You get too mad.
He could be a good college coach, bro.
Right. But I know he got a lot of facts down pat.
So it's again, bro. Like, it's my thing is time, bro. My thing is I get out of work way too late to go in and coach. Especially like a high school, because I'm not gonna get a shot at a collegiate level. I need to have like a starting point somewhere. So I'd have to go to a high school, and I can't coach from my alma mater. I don't even talk to half the motherfuckers that I went to high school with anyways. No. So it's different for me. It's more challenging. Like I told him, I was like, when he was over there at Fort Lauderdale, I was like, if Chris need a little, assistant, I come out there.
Chris needed as much assistant that he needed, bro. Like even Coach Q, bro. Oh my goodness, dog. Like, bro, I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. You could have went out there, bro, and probably did way better than what them boys did, bro. The only problem was, bro, the second year, bro, is the fact that bro went out of state to recruit, and them boys wasn't coming, bro, because they ain't got nowhere to live. Them boys not about to be at that crib and then come here and be homeless, bro.
Right.
You feel me? Like, them niggas was really coming down here, bro. Bro, our linebacker, bro, Buddy, I forgot Buddy's name, bro. Bro was sleeping in the car, bro.
Yeah, he couldn't do that. He can't do that. They going against all the rules.
Like, come on, bro.
That's why they had to fire him.
He that every day, bro. Like, and he had to, bro. I remember the first game, bro, where I was in, I didn't play, bro. I think they put him at I think they did put him at D-line, bro. I think they put him at D-line.
So where is Buddy now? Is he still for Lauderdale?
I don't know. I don't think so. He did say, like, I remember before I left there, he did say he was gonna go to Cali, bro, and play for a JUCO out there. And that's why that's why I wanted for Lauderdale to be, bro. I wanted for Lauderdale to be a JUCO, bro, instead of being that bullshit that they is right now, bro. They would have got a lot way more attention, bro. Like, we all know some JUCOs don't have dorms and shit. You feel me? So it is what it is. You know you're gonna be there for a year or two, you know, grinding, and you know you're gonna get some O's, and then you're gonna get the fuck up out of there. But the fact that they're trying to basically trap you there for 4 years. To do what, bro? I'm literally getting hurt for no reason.
And you only got 2 classes. So I don't know what they got. You're gonna be in school for
and I'm doing something I don't want to do.
You're gonna be in school for 9 years, not 4 years.
I'm doing something I don't want to do. Bro, they want the motherfuckers to do I think it was like to be a preacher or some shit like that, bro. Like,
well, I mean, they're Christian school, no?
Yeah, but
you know what they remind me of?
Hey, I laugh when I see people get offers from that school.
For real, bro.
I just laugh.
Yo, like, what? Bro?
They must be don't know what they getting themselves into.
What? Oh,
you know what they remind me of? Bethune-Cookman. Bethune-Cookman. With that whole situation with Ed.
Yeah.
And the situation that they were in.
Bethune-Cookman is way better than.
I understand, but I'm just saying. I understand it, but I'm just saying, like, for the division that they're in, right? Right? Because that's
right.
They're D1, no?
Yeah.
They're D1. For you not to have a practice field as a D1 school, for you not to have the proper facilities as a D1 school,
not enough helmets,
not enough equipment for a D1 school.
Yeah, they send helmets.
You get what I'm saying?
That's bad.
But you see where I'm coming from, like,
yeah, that's bad. On TV, helmet.
There's a bigger problem. There's a bigger problem with athletic sports, collegiate athletic sports, where they're not supplying enough for their athletes.
Yeah, that money going somewhere else.
And it's like, yo, how do you expect these kids to come in, or these young adults to come in, and you don't have adequate equipment or amenities or proper nutrition? Like, bro, I don't know. Like, that's just baffling.
Yeah.
But the amount of money
that money going somewhere, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Boy,
we don't know.
Let me tell you something. Roland, this guy Roland, that you know, he's on YouTube. It's like a kind of he is like a news I think it's a black-owned news company, right? Mm-hmm. He's the one that broke. He's the one that interviewed Ed Reed after all that happened with Bethune-Cookman, and he also interviewed the dean, right, the president,
right?
So, yo, he exposed some people in that interview there, mm-hmm. And you know, now that you know, I didn't realize it was that bad. Now I'm hearing it from Pooh, but you know, there's a serious problem now, because now you have. I'm pretty sure those are not the only schools in this country that operate that way.
No,
so
not at all.
That's sad.
Right.
That's sad to see, because yo, you paid AGs that year. He paid AGs that year. That's $16,000.
That's a lot of money.
What did you do with that $16K that you cannot supply these guys proper equipment?
Yeah,
a gym, renting a playing field,
right?
Buying plane tickets for you guys to fly to your games instead of having to take a fucking bus for 15 hours, which is just as expensive, by the way.
Right,
it's just as expensive. Doesn't make any sense. So, like, what do you do with that? And then imagine, so if you guys had 30 players, you're talking about 8 times 30. You feel me? So they making their bread. So where does that money go? And these are student athletes. You're not paying $4,000 a class.
And they're not buying no gear. Like, buying you no gear. You don't get nothing.
I had a dirty ass helmet from a player from the year before, bro. Like,
yeah.
bro.
You're not
Like,
getting.
you ain't getting shit, bro.
You're not getting
They
nothing.
gave us Coach Wilson bought these big ass pads, bro. Like, them shits was mad uncomfortable, bro. Like,
we didn't get no cleats last year.
No cleats, bro.
Wait, didn't I give you my cleats?
No, we didn't get cleats, bro.
No, I gave you cleats.
Yeah, but we didn't get cleats, my dude. We ain't get cleats. We ain't get no type of cleats, no gloves, none of that shit.
Bro, Nike, Under Armour, they all run deals for that for programs like that.
With them boys was with Adidas, bro.
Well, they didn't give us nothing.
They Adidas need more money.
Adidas just wasn't going to waste their money on that, bro.
Right.
Coach Chambers was the one that was doing that, bro. Coach Chambers was giving them boys them equipment, was giving them boys with them Adidas sneakers and
socks. They got motion.
But the second year, once Coach Chambers left, bro, like that shit was grits from there, bro.
Yeah, it was grits.
And he left what? They weren't paying him, no?
Yeah.
Nah, hey man, Coach Chambers weird, man. So let me tell you about Coach Chambers. He couldn't really like discipline us. So he had the defensive coordinator, which didn't like me, discipline us. Because he couldn't tell us how he felt when he got mad. He couldn't express his feelings towards players. So he couldn't be a head coach, basically. So he went to college.
Lacks expression.
Yeah, he like
communication.
So the defensive coordinator kicked me off the team after the first game of my first year of college. After I bought that ESPN game, he kicked me off the team. Right. So when he kicked me off the team because he didn't like me, I asked Coach Chambers, that's the defensive coordinator. Do you want me kicked off the team? I'm coming to you as a head coach because I didn't do nothing to get kicked off the team. And so Coach Chambers for a while, he was like hiding, like he didn't want to tell me how he felt. So eventually he grew some balls to tell me how he like felt. He like, oh yeah, so I got to back up what my defensive coordinator said. He said, if you kicked off the team, I got to, I'm here. I got to have his back on that. You know what I'm saying? So I like, dang. He couldn't tell me that.
Meanwhile, they have no players.
Yeah, I was like, dang, he kicked me off the team. I thought I just showed them I'm the best player. So it's like, Chris Chambers, I lost all my respect for him. The only thing I remember from Chris Chambers is him switching me from receiver to DB. That's the best thing he ever did. Other than that, I don't respect him ever again. He kicked me off the team for nothing.
There's some players, bro, that they're just not good head coaches, bro. And yeah. I mean, even when Chris was here, I mean, again, bro, Chris was one of my favorite players growing up, but you never really heard him like.
He's a weird guy.
He was quiet.
Yeah, he's weird. He's weird.
Who don't like that?
Who don't like that, right? Because you know why I don't like him? My head coach now loves me. I never got this love from a head coach. Like I had 3 head coaches. I had Coach Chambers, I had Quincy Wilson, and I had Coach Cardell, and none of them didn't treat me how they supposed to treat me until I got the warning. And then now my
what it is, bro? That's a Miami thing, bro.
Yeah.
That's a Miami thing. Because even in high school, bro, the coaches are like that.
They
have their circle and that's it.
You're supposed to show your best player love. If you know he's good, you're supposed to give him everything he asked for. Like my room right now, I got a whole room to myself. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I got a whole presidential style, bro.
Whole room to myself, And then they didn't have none of that there. You know what I'm saying? My coach set me up for me to have my own room. He set me up with the best classes. He gave me a full ride. Whatever I asked my coach, whatever I asked them to do for me, they doing it. We're not
showing out on the field, my boy.
That's what I'm saying. Why can't like that's how you know Fort Lauderdale is not they scamming. They not trying to show you good, you're a good athlete because they taking your money. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
They not giving you money. They taking your money. So they don't really care if you good or not.
But they had us going to like Planet Fitness and shit to go like lift weights. Who the fuck lift weights at Planet Fitness, bro?
First of all, Planet Fitness, first of all, is not even free weight.
Who the hell lift weights a football team, bro, can't even Smith machines, bro. You gonna have a football team live fucking Smith machines? That's out of there, bro.
That's crazy, bro.
Fitness, bro. That was capping about that YMCA shit, bro. When I was there for fucking weeks, bro.
Yeah,
we never heard nothing about it. Every time somebody asks about it, bro, coaches can't talk, bro.
no,
So, y'all boys gonna have to go do y'all workout, Planet Fitness 10
man,
hours.
it's bad.
Coach, ain't nobody about to go to no Planet Fitness, dog.
It's bad.
Ain't no free weight over there.
You know what it is, bro. Like you got a guy, like all right, you got a guy who's overweight, a guy like me, right? Playing the game, bro. You all go to Planet Fitness to go work out. You go work out, and every Tuesday is free pizza.
Exactly, bro. What the
fuck? That shit makes no fucking sense.
It's bad, man. It's terrible. It's super terrible.
And it's not even free weight. They don't have free weight.
They don't have free weight, bro. I think that the heaviest dumbbell is like 90 pounds, bro. Like, this is a football team we talking about, bro. We need something heavier than 90, bro.
Turbo used to go to the gym with Turbo. I can't keep up with that motherfucker. Boy, he be killing my ass, boy.
Yeah, Turbo ball. Man,
I can't do that.
I gotta tell you about the situation. So I'm telling the coach, like, they didn't want me to leave. So I told the coach, I'm transferring, I'm putting in the transfer portal to go to Warner. So he telling me, oh, you fit, right? You need to think about that. I don't want you to leave. I want you to come back and play for me. I wanted to coach you this year and that. I said, Coach, they gave me money. They giving me money, Coach. They giving me a scholarship, Coach. How can y'all top that? This man, Coach Cardell, told me we could help you find a job.
That's a shit, bro.
I don't need a job. I need a full ride so I can concentrate on playing football and school.
And that's what I'm doing now.
You can't expect a student athlete to do that and be successful.
Yo, look, I had to tell Cardell the same shit. Like, bro, I'm making a decision. Like, I'm not coming back, bro. And you feel me? Like, I had to tell him the same shit, bro. Like, I'm not coming back to go through the same bullshit that we was going through the whole time, bro. Like, I can't, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I got bills I gotta pay, bro. So if I can't get a little stipend, bro, like that help me pay my car note, bro, like how I'm gonna get to practice, bro? Like how I'm supposed to help the OG out, bro? Like, cause now I gotta do one jail.
You gotta spend your own gas money.
Yeah, bro. Like I gotta get my own food, bro. Like I gotta eat. They giving us fucking peanut butter.
I get a whole meal plan up here.
This shit, bro. Like I can't come back to that, bro. Like
I get 19 swipes up here. We get 19 swipes. We got a cafeteria. We get 19 swipes. I get to eat 19 meals a week. It start over every Monday.
Hey,
for a lot of them don't give you nothing. Them kids in danger. They got to play. They got to play people like us that's getting fed good and lifting weights, and they not. So we get to just smash them.
Remember that time after practice, bro? Coach brought like the little bread, a jar of peanut butter and a jar of jelly, and said, "Yo, go ahead, go crazy."
No fucking way.
Man,
let them know. What did we have to do, boo? We went over there, grabbed the bread, put that bit on there, grabbed the jelly.
I'm gonna clip this interview when y'all telling me this shit,
bro.
And I'm setting
am I lying, dog?
That's fucking nuts, dog.
Hey, they think they be trying to they be acting like they doing it big.
For real, bro.
I'm telling you, it's crazy.
Peanut butter jelly, bro.
They touching all A.
Bro, do they not realize like you 260 pounds or 6'2"?
They know what's going on.
God damn, bro, you been.
Nah, they know what's going on. They know they not giving us nothing. So anything they do give us, they feel like, oh, we supposed to be grateful. You know how they do it. You know how
bro, you go to any other program that will be more than happy to take you. But the problem is, and this is the issue, the people like kids or young adults who come out of high school, they don't know their options.
Right.
They don't know that there's other alternatives other than teams like Alabama, University of Miami, Purdue, any of these big programs are these D1 schools that you may or may not heard of.
Right.
They don't know that there's other alternatives to not only get education, but to chase that dream to get to the next level.
Right.
So you go to a school like, let's say a kid comes out of high school, he ain't recruited, he got tape, he's sending it to Warner. If they know, yo, you can go to Warner and play and further your education, and if you're good and you put the work in, you have that opportunity for that offer. You feel me? Then you go to a school like that and you can send that information to them. That's the problem.
This is the school I was committed to, bro, to go play for. Adrian College. Bro, they got the bro, you don't have to go to them type of schools, bro, to go to the league, bro. You feel me? Adrian College was a D3. You feel me? They had offered me the partial because you know D3s don't offer full rides. Bro, I was gonna take that, bro. The only reason, bro, you feel me, status shit, bro, you feel me, with the papers, and I'm not from here and all that stuff. But you don't have to go to one of them big ass schools like BigPhilly saying. You don't have to go to one of them big ass schools to go crazy, bro. Like, nah, bro. Like, you could just go to a smaller school, bro. Ball the fuck out there, but trust me, they're gonna come find you.
Yeah.
You feel me? You don't think like I would have went to Adrian College, bro? I was supposed to wear number 9 at Adrian College, bro. Back in 2017. I'm talking to the defensive coordinator, the linebacker coaches, the head coach. Bro, I'm supposed to wear number 9, bro. I was a fucking freshman, bro. You single digits as a fucking freshman. You already know what that is, bro. So you don't think I would have went there, went crazy, but that the NFL would have come find me, bro? They would have.
Or
CFL,
even a D1. You're on a partial.
Exactly, bro. Like, so I would have stayed there a year or two, bro, and probably because that shit was in Michigan. I would stay there a year or two, bro, and then transfer to Michigan State.
Boy, that cold weather, though.
Damn, bro. Yeah, that's how I go. You got to stay down until you come up.
Yo, you just got to ball the fuck out, bro. I don't give a fuck where you at, bro. You could be at Alabama, bro. Like, bro, if let's just say I would have went there, bro, and we had to play Alabama, and I had to fucking, I got Derrick Henry running towards me, bro. I'm running towards that motherfucker, bro. You feel me? Because I'm not going to show I'm spooked because if I want to get to the league, I already know that motherfucker going to be in the league. If I want to go to the league, I can't be scared of going against you now. You feel me? I don't give a fuck what D1, D2. That shit don't matter, bro. It really don't. If you got 100, if you got 22 ballers on a fucking field, bro, no matter what school that you put in front of them boys, bro, them boys not going back the fuck down, bro. And them niggas gonna get a rude awakening because they're gonna be like, oh shit, I wasn't expecting this motherfucker to lock me up like that. Oh shit, I wasn't expecting this fucking defensive end to beat my fucking right tackle that's 6'8", 330 pounds. You feel me? And that nigga's only 5'11", 5'10", you feel me, 230. I wasn't expecting that shit because them niggas dogs, and y'all niggas think like, okay, just because.
What did Jamal Williams say? Jamal Williams, they're in practice.
The fucking puppies. And
hey,
shit.
if you gonna piss
like a puppy, get the fuck
off the porch. Let the big dogs eat.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And that goes a long way, bro. And it's true, dog. It's like, yo, you again, like you were just saying, bro. That's how a lot of these big programs they get caught slipping, right? They come into these games with these little programs, but like you just said, bro, you got 22 dogs on there. And you over here thinking you're about to face a Chihuahua, bro. You're going to be into a rude awakening when you're facing that fucking pit bull. Or you facing that Rottweiler.
Alabama only plays schools that don't fucking matter because they know, like, they're Alabama. And them boys going to be like, oh, shit, they're Alabama, bro. Like, them niggas not going to go 110%, bro. Because they're like, oh, it's Alabama. Nah, nigga, go 110% and see what the fuck happens, bro.
Nah, like, facts. You're right.
You feel me? That's why Alabama keep playing these little schools, bro, and they keep going undefeated. And then when they meet a motherfucker like Georgia, motherfuckers like Texas and shit, bro, like now they're like, damn.
Well, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like with Alabama, you know, they play what, maybe 3, maybe 4 top 25 teams throughout the season, and the rest of them are these no names, bro. And that's fine. Like I get it. You know, you got your tune-up games for those big games. And then that's what leads you into the playoffs. And that's why they were out of the playoffs this year. Yeah. They got a rude awakening. It's not – they got the playing field leveled with NIL deals for the NCAA. The playing field for big programs leveled out to catch up to programs like Alabama. Why would a player want to play for Alabama? They got the big games. They in the playoffs. They got all the recruits coming out, going into the draft and getting drafted. There's a lot of reasons why. But now you come into college and you can make a $200,000 deal going to motherfucking, I don't know, fucking Hawaii, and they ain't giving you nothing on the NIL deal, just a full ride. I might go to Hawaii to make a half of $200,000.
Right.
Go make my bread, go do some advertisement, go ball out, because I'm going to ball out anyways.
Right. And get paid.
And get paid.
Yeah.
It works both ways, bro, and that's how I look at it.
And you should be able to get the training you need to even go more crazy.
Exactly. So in your case, Poohbear, that's why you got to keep that mindset you have right now, bro. Like, can't nobody step the fuck up to you, bro. Even if there would have been y'all go to the playoffs, bro, and because you know NAIA, bro, sometimes they go to the playoff and then they play D2s and shit like that. Right. Even if you would have went to the playoffs, bro, like it don't matter, bro. Like you just got to keep that same mindset, bro.
Yeah, it's the mindset, man. It's like being under that helmet and then not being under that helmet. It's two different things. It's two different things. I'm so nice. I'm so nice. I'm a nice guy off the field, but on the field,
nasty.
I don't even know what come out my mouth sometimes. I'm so nasty.
So I know you touched base a little bit of your goal for this season to be the best player in your conference or in division or in the league.
Yes, sir.
And your division, right?
Yes, sir.
What are your expectations? Because this is a team sport. Right. So that's your individual goal accolade. What is your goals, or what is your team's goals, or what is your expectations for your team this year going into the season?
I'm looking forward to winning more than 8 games this year.
Y'all get that ring.
It's like for me, team-wise, I just want us to win. You know what I'm saying? In and out the week.
How do you feel the rest of the team is?
The best of the team, our defense looking pretty good. Our offense is kind of looking. They're moving slow right now. They're moving super slow.
It's cool. They got time.
I feel like
they got a whole summer.
They got time. Yeah, it's spring. Them boys are getting back on their feet right now.
I don't want to talk individual, but
no, just in the whole. No, I don't want you to single out nobody because y'all teammates.
Like, I ain't gonna lie. It's crazy because the offense was doing a lot of talking, a lot of smack talking. They more of a unit than the defense, but they haven't been winning lately in practice. We've been kicking it behind in practice,
So
it's crazy though. It's crazy. It's weird. But they need to get. They need. I don't know. You remember the point I was talking about when I switched from receiver? Because I like to get my own money. So I as a offense standpoint, I could like kind of see that. Okay, we need more offensive linemen. And I look at myself playing receiver. I feel like if I help Flash and Valcourt out at receiver, that'd be 3 speedsters at receiver. So that'd be dangerous for all of us. We'll all be getting open. You know what I'm saying? We just need that extra wide receiver. But I never went to my coach and told him that yet. But I kind of feel like I need to help my offense. You know what I'm saying?
Right, I feel you.
Help them, but that's me. I don't want to be selfish and say I don't want to help them, but I do want to be selfish too because I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose. I want to win. You know what I'm saying? I want to give it everything I got. You know what I'm saying? If I can help the offense, I will. But I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? I just want to play cornerback. I don't want to play receiver because I want to play cornerback at the next level. I'm not playing receiver, so I don't. But if they need me to like help them, I will. You know what I'm saying? I want to win this year. So I gotta put myself out there to help if they need me. And I feel like I'm gonna be on that side of the ball once I go to getting kick returns. And I heard they never had anyone to take a kick return or a punt return to the crib. I'm here for that. You know what I'm saying? Everything happened for a reason.
And that's just gonna put more film for you, bro.
Yeah.
Again, like I said, that Swiss Army knife, bro.
Yeah.
And that's what like so.
The spotlight on me. I wanted it on me. I want this spotlight on me. It's on me. You know.
So I'm gonna hit you with a question. All right. You can talk. You can stop and think before you answer the question. Okay, or you can answer how you want. Don't matter. I'm an XFL scout or an XFL head coach or GM. With how I don't know how it is that they do it, where they bring in players, right?
Mm-hmm.
An interview. You're in an interview right now with an XFL coach or player. Why should I pick you, and what are you going to bring to the table?
Man, okay. This is the reason why you should pick me. So when I got to Warner, the first day at Warner when I got here, I had to sit out. You know why I had to sit out? I didn't have, you didn't have all your physicals, all your important papers you needed to be in to be able to participate. So
Right.
I missed the first day of workouts. I was so anxious to get in there. I got in there, woke up at 5 in the morning to go get workout with the team. I seen the team was in there, but they told me, oh yeah, you can't work out yet because you don't have your paperwork. You got to do all that today. Go do that, and then the next day you'll be able to, participate with us. So the
Right.
first day I was watching, I'm mad. I can't participate. I'm like, dang, I can't participate. I'm mad. I was ready to go after it, and I seen the energy in the weight room wasn't good energy. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't good energy. But that next day, I got all my paper stuff done and did all that to get in there. I was so anxious to get in there. So when I eventually got in that weight room, automatic, I felt like the present, like the whole thing changed automatic. You see people try to show out for me, try to compete versus me. I seen the energy in that gym just change. And the energy changed ever since that first day I work out, the energy changed right then and there.
Because
To
you're the
this
leader.
to this day of
So what
competing
you're
and
saying,
everything.
is that you're a natural born leader. You're gonna
Leader.
come into
Yeah,
a situation and
Leader.
change the mood of the locker room
right,
to be a positive mindset, to push themselves to be
right.
that dog that we talked about.
Yes, sir. That's what
Yeah.
I'm talking about right there.
So
And
Jamal, what I did was I just dropped the link for anybody who wants to come up and ask a question to you. Like I said, this is an open panel
right.
show. It's a little bit different. We do cover, like I said, we do cover all sports, but it's a live panel show, so fans can interact
Yeah.
with you during shows. You get what I'm saying? The same way, like when I'm on a regular show, where whether we're doing Dolphins content or what we're coming up with now is NFL Warzone, where we're actually going to have podcasts from different teams come together and talk NFL ball.
Right.
Fans can come up and engage and interact with the conversation. So I dropped the link. So if anybody wants to come up, I see Amicus already asked a question. If we drop the link to come up, if y'all want to come up, y'all can come up, ask Jamal some questions. If you guys got to see most of this interview, and just kind of get where he's at, and see how basically get to know Jamal. That's the whole point of this, is to get to know players. And with that, we got our first little guest. This is my boy Amicus. He is a huge Buffalo Bills fan.
Oh man.
So he's probably a huge fan of your boy Shaq.
Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna let him on. Let this boy come on. What's going on, Mr. Amicus?
What's up, Turbo? BigPhilly. Nice to meet you, Jamal.
Yeah, man. Nice to meet you.
Well, now, what's this I hear about friends with Shaq? Who's friends with Shaq?
Oh yeah, that's my guy.
Oh, well then, see, you're already honorary mafia.
Yeah, I'm a big. Yeah, I'm not a Bills
I'm trying to
fan.
recruit them kids, man.
I'm more of a LA Charger fan. I grew up watching the Damian Thompson.
Well,
But
that. Hey, that's why I said honorary mafia.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're good to go.
Yeah, I love. I ain't gonna lie. I watch all you guys' games. I have no choice.
So, question.
Awesome.
So you're a Chargers fan. So are you like? Because again, so I understand that some players. There's players that love the game, that watch the game, right? That follow teams. And then there's players that, I like the game, but I prefer to play it, but I don't really watch it.
Right.
What type of fan are you? What type of player are you really? Are you do you actively watch football? Like, are you in tune with like what's going on right now in free agency and the situation?
Oh yeah, I'm all into all that, man. It's crazy Because some people, you just want to see people just years in the NFL just keep going up. Because you know, people got 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years. I just like seeing people like, you know, keep going, you know, keep going and going and going. You never know who will pick you.
Right,
You never know when it's over either. So when somebody do pick you, it's a blessing.
100%, bro. That's true facts, man. So, question, because as you know, Ambicus is a huge Buffalo Bills fan. He's part of Bills Mafia. And obviously your boy Shaq, he plays for the Buffalo.
Yeah, he got drafted by him too.
Yes, sir.
Sure did.
And then they came back and got him. They want him to stay again this year, but he said he don't know what he's gonna do yet.
Yeah, well, he's a free agent this year, I believe.
Yeah, they want him to come back. They already asked him to come back, but I believe he's looking forward to somewhere else. He said.
No, well, you have to have a sit down with our guy then. We get that team-friendly deal, bring that man back. Because here's the thing. There's some rumor mills going on that Boogie Basham, he tweeted yesterday, it sounds like he might be on the trade block. Now, you know DeAndre Hopkins, the talk is real. It's not smoke and mirrors, it's smoke and fire. DeAndre Hopkins and Brandon Beane have been talking.
Yeah.
It's gonna go down. I mean, I am 95% sure this is gonna happen. But the thing is what's holding them back is the Cardinals may want a little more than what Brandon Cooks got, which was the 5th and the 6th. So this is where Ed Oliver and Boogie Basham come in. Now, if Boogie Basham is a part of a trade package, we can't afford to lose Shaq. So you gotta have a sit down with your boy.
Now, I don't think they got enough money for Shaq. That's what's going on. He balled out last year. He played with Buffalo. He tried it out, 1 year deal. They paid him $1 million 1 year deal. And Von Miller went down. They paid Von Miller $100 million, and he replaced Von Miller. Von Miller, an outstanding job replacing Von Miller last year, and they're gonna have to pay him this year. He balled out last year replacing Von Miller.
Well, we brought him from the Dolphins, and I mean, honestly, like it just felt right to have him. Listen, his energy on the field, rotating through those defensive. What we have
last year. Shaq Lawson made a lot of big time plays.
He absolutely did. Yeah, absolutely, man.
He played outstanding last year, so they got to pay him more. They're gonna have to pay him this year. He's not taking. He only took the 1 year deal for $1 million to show the teams that he still is good, because this is 8th year or 9th year.
Well, see, you just broke the news. Yeah. I'm the first Bills Mafia member in the whole world right now that knows Shaq ain't coming back. I feel special. I feel sad though. I'm sad. That's sad news.
Hold on. There's a possibility, my boy. It's not 100%.
I'm gonna tell you right now, we're not gonna be able to pay Shaq.
Yeah, they're not gonna be able to pay.
They run with that so quick, boy.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going on. They don't got money for him, so that's why.
Yeah.
They're not.
I mean, don't get me wrong. We have the money, but there's other plans and everything.
They paid Von Miller $100 million. They don't have the money, and he got hurt last year. And Shaq Lawson did a great job replacing him for $1 million at the
man. So I wonder what's the team that he's looking at.
What I heard from him that he want to go to Jacksonville.
Okay.
That's what I've been hearing from him. He wanted to go to Duval.
He want to play.
That's intriguing.
Yeah, he wanted
to go to Florida.
Yeah. Jamal, man, you ruined my night.
Hey,
I'm gonna be honest with you.
It's the business thing, man. It's the money issue, man. It's the money in the business.
That's the business aspect.
Well, Bills Mafia love Shaq, man. We were so excited because he gives so much, man. That motherfucker plays his ass off, and he's a fucking dog.
And that's why they need to pay him so he can stay. But they're not gonna do that.
So you know how this works.
That's why I say it's the business and money. I've been in the game for a while. I've been watching. I had a chance to visualize it and take the blueprint. So now that I'm in college, I'm able to put everything that I experience and visualize and use it for myself. Staying out the way. I don't go places unless I go eat. I go to Walmart, come right back. I'm a big time player, and I know I just go to point A to point B, point A to point B. Don't be out there in the streets. I learned that,
Oh yeah.
You get in trouble out there, boy.
just take it easy. Take it easy.
Don't risk it until you get that
Yeah.
biscuit.
I learned that from them boys, how they move. I like how they move, and I move exactly the same as them.
Well,
real quick, Jamal. You were mentioning Shaq, and I can't help but go back to it because I'm a Bills fan. But I just got word that Calais Campbell, 6-time Pro Bowl, Calais Campbell is visiting the Jets and the Bills next week. Now he's a defensive end.
Yeah.
So
they're not gonna pay him that much. They probably give him $2 to $4 million if he come to y'all. So he probably end up at Buffalo, most definitely.
Oh, you might end up at the Jets too, though. The Jets got the number 5 defense.
Too. Yeah, or the Jets too.
The Jets got the number 5 defense, and they're more.
But I say more at Buffalo because they lacking right now in that position.
Yeah, I feel you. Well, wherever Shaq decides to go, and again, this is just the business aspect of it, and that's okay, it's going to help out my Dolphins, that's for sure. But wherever he decides to go, whether or not it's back to Buffalo or Jacksonville, he's going to ball out. And I hope he gets paid because that's
the whole point. Yeah,
dude, I'm a player friendly. I'm player friendly, bro. Like, look, I'm advocating for Baltimore to pay Lamar $50 million.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, they all deserve to get paid whatever it is that they're worth.
Yeah, Lamar. Did y'all see the Greg Cosell?
$50 million. How much?
$50 million. That's what he want. $50 million.
I thought he wanted $300 million.
Yeah. So Greg Cosell. Y'all know who Greg Cosell is, right? NFL Films, Greg Cosell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he was on the Bills podcast today, and they asked him, Steve Tasker asked him about Lamar Jackson and if he's heard anything, because Greg talks to all the GMs and the owners at the Combine. And Greg, it's a very interesting interview. Greg said he can't go into detail because it can't be made public, but the whole thing with Lamar Jackson is nothing what people think. It has nothing to do with his throwing ability or 1 in 300 million or anything like that. He said there's another underlying issue that hasn't become public yet, which is why you saw the 4 teams jump out, Miami being one of them. As soon as they found out that the exclusive franchise tag was put on Lamar, Miami was out within 2 hours. That was all for this reason that Greg Cosell said, but he didn't. He wouldn't make it public.
Yeah, I want to know, bro. You got to go talk to your boy Lamar Goatson.
Yeah, we need to know because I feel like they don't want to pay him. I don't know why they paid Russell Wilson all that money. Don't want to pay him. But Russell Wilson got 3 rings, right? Or 2 rings.
2 rings.
How many?
No, 1, no?
1.
He got 2.
1 ring, 2 appearances.
Yeah.
Nah, he got 2. He got 2.
No, he's only got 1, Jamal, because that second one he would have had, instead of running the ball with beast mode, they decided to throw it and it got picked off in the end zone by Butler.
Yeah, he got 1.
Yep.
You're right.
Yeah,
they
that one
beat Denver,
pick,
right? They only beat Denver Broncos.
Yeah, he beat Denver.
Dang, you're right. They only
he beat Peyton. He beat Peyton in Denver.
Yeah,
that's the only win he got. He only got 1. Dang.
He lost to the Patriots.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. You know that because of that pick, Malcolm Butler got paid.
Yeah. He got paid probably extra $5 million.
He got paid. He got paid for years after that.
Yeah,
the teams kept picking him up.
Because Tennessee picked him up. So I know he probably got an extra $10 million after that.
Yeah, Tennessee's salary is Tennessee. When he got paid from Tennessee, bro, is basically what he made off that 1 pick.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm talking
he didn't do much prior to that.
I'm talking about Belichick probably paid him too, because ain't no way, bro. Seattle about to go in for a touchdown. You just get an interception on a 2-yard line like that. That is insane. And that made them win the game. That's crazy right there.
Yeah, but the thing is, too, is like people don't realize, man, goal line defense, bro, the area is so small that the coverage area is so small that it favors defensive backs. So and then you have such an aggressive running back like beast mode. And again, we are going back in history and what ifs, but what if
you got to give beast mode that ball 3 times? 3 times you give that motherfucker the rock.
Yeah, versus the Patriots at that.
Yeah, that was a dumb move by him, by Pete Carroll. That's what happens when you overthink and you think that you're smarter than what you are.
Yeah.
You try to outsmart yourself, and that's what happens. You try to outsmart himself. And that's fine.
Got rid of Pete Carroll.
You live and you learn.
They put the Ben got rid of him. They kept him. I don't understand that.
Well, I mean, look what he did last season with Geno. So, I mean, he balled. He got that team rolling.
That was 1 year out of what, 5 years?
But now, let me ask you a question. He comes out this season, right? They do it again. Now, was it Russell holding him back, or was it Pete?
He got to win. They got to win a playoff game to put Russell back in the conversation.
But he's balling with Geno Smith, bro.
Russell was a bigger dog than him in a Seattle uniform. You can't compare Geno Smith to Russell Wilson. Not in a Seahawks uniform. That's not going to happen. You're not going to outdo Russell Wilson in a Seahawks uniform. That's not going on. But I ain't gonna lie, he did play terrible the year before he got traded to the Broncos. He had a terrible
he got hurt. He was playing hurt though.
Yeah, okay. So
he was playing hurt.
But yeah, that's why I'm like, you're not gonna outshine Russell in a Seattle uniform. No, he was too good in the Seattle uniform. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Geno did ball, but he didn't win the playoff game yet.
But they went to the playoffs though. They didn't win, but they went.
Yeah, they won. They had a good year.
They played San Fran though, bro.
Yeah.
San Fran did their thing, bro.
You got to beat the best. That's what Russell did.
You know what it is though? That's what
Russell did.
That's why seeding plays such a huge role in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's true. Whoever you play, you got to find that momentum.
You have to, bro, because, bro, you're talking about if Miami didn't have to play Buffalo. Like, Amicus, be real. You think Miami could have beat Jacksonville?
Yes.
That's why seeding plays such a role.
Yeah, they would have won that. They would have won that Jacksonville for sure.
We would have won at Jacksonville for sure.
Yeah, that's Florida. That's the home of Florida. So they would have won out them. That's a Florida game right there.
And I'm telling you, bro. And then we probably would have played. We would have played the number 1 seed. So that probably wouldn't have. We probably would have paid Green Bay. Not Green Bay. Cincinnati.
Oh yeah.
That game, without Tua, we probably lose that game. But with Tua, it's a 50-50.
I'm waiting for Tua to go crazy, man. Go out his mind, man. He didn't get to that level yet.
No, he ain't at that level yet.
I feel like
he got close last season, bro.
I feel like Tua coming. I feel like next 2 years he could be going crazy. It's just taking him a lot of time to process it.
I don't even think it's that, bro. I think the problem with him is that is him staying on the field.
Mm-hmm.
That's his issue. His issue is, and it's not like the same injury. Like, so people say, "Oh no, but he's injury prone." But yes, I understand that, but it's not. Minus this season,
right?
It was never the same injury over and over again. It was he had the concussion, and arguably you could say that hit by Milano in week 2 was the start of the concussion, or week 3. That was the start of it. You feel me? So he got the concussion in week 3. He didn't really heal. You go into Cincy, you take that other major fucking hit, right? Now you're banged up for real. So then you're out. He was out like 4 weeks? He was out 4 weeks. We took 4 L's. Comes back, had a shaky start to Pittsburgh. Then starts balling against, Chicago, Detroit, Houston, Cleveland. Knocks them all out. and he reaches that, that California road trip, bro, and I don't know, bro, it just snapped off, dog. And he got, first we got plummeted by San Fran, we got plummeted by your Chargers, which I thought that was a closer game.
Yeah, man, the Chargers let me. Man, my Chargers disappointed me, bro.
They were disappointing. I had them winning your division.
I like that quarterback, but I'm not too. It's crazy how good you can be, but you just can't get over the hump. It's crazy, man.
Well, at least he made it to the playoffs this year.
Yeah, that's what I could at least be happy about.
I think they're doing Eckler dirty right now.
Yeah.
I think they're doing Eckler extremely dirty right now, making him so paid.
We did have a lot of injuries too. There was supposed to be a championship year for us, but we did eventually have a lot of injuries on our defense.
Well, Jamal,
we just paid my boy J.C. Jackson. We just paid him 60-something million, 80-something million. He got hurt towards ACL. Joel Bosa. Who else was hurt? We had another safety hurt.
You guys had a long list of guys.
Yeah, and we still had a good year. So I'm looking forward to next
because
year.
the thing about the West was that Denver has a good defense, right? They can get at it. They can go after the ball. You guys increased your pass rushing by bringing in Khalil Mack and J.C. Jackson for coverage to combat Patrick Mahomes. That's why you did that. You brought in the pass rusher to bring more pressure on him, along with Joey Bosa, and then you brought that J.C. Jackson because really you just need another corner because it's not like in my opinion, So and then you have exactly. So then you have Vegas. Vegas, they have Crosby, and then they bring in what's this dude's name from Arizona that they brought over that the linebacker DN.
From what they brought him to?
Then when he went from Arizona to Los Angeles to Vegas.
Las
Vegas. Damn, what's it? No, it's not Dunlap. It's damn, what's his name? Fuck, I forgot his fucking name. Bro, but he had a year too, dog. Fuck, what's his name, dog?
Arizona?
He played at Arizona. Was the leader of the defense, and he went to Vegas.
Oh, he's a
play alongside Crosby. He was he was an end.
Yeah, damn.
I forgot his name. But anyways, you have him to bolster up Vegas' defense. Vegas, though, the problem with Vegas is that one, they don't have any corners, and really that's it. The problem with Vegas was their defense. That was their main problem. Their defense just couldn't stop anybody. So, I did a couple mock drafts for David for Vegas, and I had them Chandler Jones. There we go. Jesus Christ. But
he played. I thought Chandler Jones played for Kansas.
Nah, Jones is over there out at in Vegas with Crosby.
Oh, so what's the number 50? Oh, that's Frank. Number 55.
Frank Clark.
Oh, that's Frank Clark. Okay, yeah, it was.
But he's a free agent.
Yeah.
No, you talk. You said Kansas City, the Chiefs.
Yeah, Chiefs, but that's Frank Clark, but he's a free agent.
No, he might be talking about Chris Jones, defensive tackle.
Chris Jones.
Chris Jones, DT. Yeah. No, he's there. He's gonna be there for a long time. He's gonna retire there. He ain't going nowhere.
No, but I wanted to say something about the Chargers because wasn't it the Chargers that put out the blueprint to all of the NFL teams on how to stop the Dolphins with press man?
Fuck you.
Yeah. You know why I wanted to bring that up, Big Philly? Because y'all have a series now. You can go ahead and book it. You can take this take, clip it, put it in the motherfucking vault, and we can pull it out in about 10 months. The Dolphins are not making the playoffs next year. Sorry to say. And let me tell you why. Because Sherfield fucked y'all up. Yeah. Sherfield, when he made that comment saying about Tua and he's going to throw it, whether you're there or not. That's why the Chargers did what they did, because when you press them wide receivers, Tua cannot read the defenses well enough, stay in the pocket, and deliver that ball the way he needs to. So y'all are fucked. I'm telling you, that blueprint, it is out.
Let me ask you a question, Amicus, and let's put our little hat on, right? Sherfield can say whatever the fuck he wants, but at the end of the day, his comment also was, if you want to be an elite receiver, you need to play with an elite quarterback, right or wrong?
Right.
Yes.
What the fuck has he done his entire career?
Well, nothing. I'm just saying, I think that was very telling what he was saying.
Worried. Listen, bro, people aren't scared of Sherfield. Sherfield is a blocking wide receiver. He is used for that, and they basically used him as a tight end on the outside. That's what he was. He was a tight end on the outside. So he can say whatever the fuck he wants. That's fine. But
you don't see the correlation with what he said and what the Chargers did with press man? Because Tua had his worst game against the Chargers.
But Amicus, he also admitted that Buffalo does the same thing. The difference between Buffalo and Miami was that he said Josh Allen was a more elusive quarterback where he can scramble and extend and make plays. That's all he said. You got to listen to the whole thing.
I did 3 times.
Miami, he said Miami is a spot offense. Tua gonna throw to a spot, which is fine because that's what McDaniels wants. You see what I'm saying? You got to do what your coaches want. So if McDaniels is saying, look, bro, you go to the first read. This is where he's gonna be. You got to trust that he's gonna be there. That's what he's saying. He's not knocking Tua. He's just saying that's how McDaniels runs his show. And he goes, compared to Buffalo, Buffalo does the same thing, but the difference is that Josh Allen, which we all know he has that ability, can scramble out and extend the play. Nobody's denying that from Buffalo. But Tua really hasn't had the opportunity because of his injuries. He never had the opportunity when he came out of college because they didn't want him running the ball because of that hip injury. And then he had concussion, so they really didn't want him running the ball. But hey, they weren't saying nothing when Tua dropped that hit stick on that DB from New York. You feel me? So
I hear you.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I can't put all the blame on him because I understand that this is a rookie head coach and he wants his system to work and he probably wants that system played a specific way. And if that means Tua sits in the pocket, then Tua's going to sit in the pocket. Ryan Tannehill was the same shit. Ryan Tannehill exceeds in rollout play action passes, bootleg passes. That's where he exceeds at. But why didn't we run it when he was here?
No, I get that. But what I'm saying is, like, when you have a guy like Allen or Mahomes or Herbert, right? You can wait for your guy. Yeah, but Herbert can do it too because he has the arm. You can wait for your guy to get to that spot. He can be in double coverage, and you can put that thing in the keyhole. That's what I took away from what Sherfield was saying.
Look, Tua can put it in the keyhole. The problem is if Tyreek is 70 fucking yards downfield, can he put it in the keyhole? That has been the biggest question.
That's because he's speed.
Yeah, Tyreek outruns every pass.
Right. That's what to do with timing.
That's what you see.
Timing.
Like, yo, Jamal, when you get into this type of space, right? These podcast spaces, when you do specific teams, and Amicus, you can attest to that. When you cover specific teams, so this show is always intended to be all 32 teams, but gradually the panel I had with Poseidon and Willie Beeman and Huevo, Huevo minus Huevo was a Packer fan, but we're all Dolphins fans. So gradually, I mean, obviously, we levitated more towards Dolphins coverage over being what we should have been, which was all 32 teams. So we covered a lot of Finn stuff, right? So that puts me more involved with like the community. So there's a huge Dolphins, and Amicus can attest to this, a huge Dolphins podcast community, right? With a lot of fucking different podcasts. And Twitter spaces, right? Bro, that motherfuckers get toxic. Like, bro, there's a whole war going on with two ears and two haters. It's the funniest shit. Like, bro, if you actually sit there and listen to the shit that come out of these people's mouths, bro, you'll be like, yo, you realize it's just football, right?
Yeah, they doing overdoing it.
Bro, like, there's some people in this fan base which, hey, bro, I respect and I honor, like, I respect the fact that I respect their fandom, right? Because they care about the team so much.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, dude, you're not the GM.
Right.
Dude, there was this dude, bro, that swore up and down, bro, that he had a source that Lamar was coming to Miami. He ain't here.
Don't drop a name. Don't drop a name.
No, and it's nothing. And again, bro, Amicus, bro, it's nothing against nobody, bro. Like, I'm just saying, dog. Like, yo, sometimes as fans, bro, and me included, bro, I'm the same way, bro. We take this shit too serious, bro.
Yeah, anything you do, you gotta take it serious.
Yeah, bro, but not being a fan, bro. Like, yo, if you want to do podcasting serious, 100%. Right. But, bro, like, dude, there ain't no reason why if the Dolphins lose on Sunday that you still mad on Monday.
Oh, yeah, they is. That's how it goes.
You get where I'm coming from?
To the season start back again, they be mad.
Bro, like, dude, get over it, bro. It's just football, dog. Like, yo, bro, people be wilding out there.
Also,
dog.
you have the casuals too, man. Like, I got in a big debate with Bill's Mafia on a Facebook page the other day because one guy made a comment and said the Bills don't have two nickels to rub together. Like, everybody thinks they're a GM. Nobody understands the cap and how it works. No, it's just ridiculous, and it's hard to listen to sometimes.
Dude, like, bro, and this whole like, dude, team, like some fans, bro, they instantly assume that players are gonna take like hometown discounts. Like, so, like, let's say Shaq, right? Let's say Shaq was a top 5 defensive end, right?
Right.
And he gonna command top 5 money,
right?
But we need a defensive end, but he from Miami. They're gonna say, "Oh no, he from Miami. He'll come here because there's no state taxes. He's from here. He'll come here for about half of what he would have gotten in New York."
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Like they want to see the money,
right?
If I'm gonna make $15 million in New York, and I'm gonna make $7 million or $8 million in Miami, I'm not gonna make my 15.
Right.
Yeah, the only way he would choose Miami is if the offers were similar, very, very close and similar.
Oh yeah, right. So live that life. Yeah.
Let's say the taxes is what's off. The state tax is what's off.
Right.
Then you would choose Miami. But if you're talking about losing the state tax plus some more money, bro, it's a business, dog. You gotta make your money now.
Well, I think Shaq probably feels like he could see. I hope Shaq starts, right? And I know he wants to start.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to be a part of a rotation or come off the bench like he was with Buffalo, but and I think he did enough last year to prove that he can start. And I don't know Jacksonville's roster, but I'm assuming there might be a starting. He could fight for a starting position there.
No, for sure. That's probably why he wanted to go there.
Yeah.
Well, he's got a good chance, bro. Doug Peterson, bro, is one hell of a coach, and he's gonna get put in good opportunities there.
He's a champion. So yeah, he's a great coach.
That's what I'm saying. So he's gonna have a great opportunity if he decides to go there, because we don't know, because he hasn't made that decision yet.
Yeah,
you never know who else comes to the table and tries to bring him in. And I think that he probably won't get signed until after the draft, because they're probably going to want to see who they bring in. And if that's the case, then you probably won't see him get signed until camp.
So I have a question for Jamal, actually.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, because I wasn't here earlier. Me and the wifey, watched a little movie and TV series and whatnot. But so I didn't get to hear your backstory and everything and what your plans for the future are. But I was just curious. Speaking of Shaq, it sounds like you talk to him enough and frequently.
Yeah,
I'm assuming.
Call him anytime of the day.
Well, there you go. So I'm assuming you've talked to him after he's had time to spend time with Von Miller. And I was just wondering, like, you're a defensive end, right?
No, he's a DB.
Defensive back.
Oh, you're a DB. All right, never mind. My question was defensive end. Yeah, never mind.
Either way, so I guess I'll piggyback. What did he say Von Miller is like in the locker room? Did you ever ask that?
Oh yeah, man. He actually got pictures on Instagram of Von Miller. He loves Von Miller. You know why? When a guy like Von Miller is like a freak like Von Miller, and you get along with Von Miller, you gonna love him. You know.
Because my question was like, I thought you were a defensive end. So if you were a defensive end, I was wondering if Shaq was giving you any tips on what Von Miller taught him while he was there, because Von Miller is sharing that wealth.
Oh yeah,
to those defensive ends.
Yeah. He loves. They love each other. They got each other back. When
But DBs work closely with these ends, bro, because they remember a lot of these defensive ends, bro. They get their sacks based off of the coverage of the DBs. Those are called coverage sacks. If Jamal logs down his read, and his colleagues, his other DBs log down their reads, and they shut these receivers down.
Right.
That means these quarterbacks got to hold the ball a little bit longer. And a lot of these quarterbacks, they want to make a play. They're not thinking about throwing the ball away. They're thinking about, let me hold this ball for 2 more seconds.
Yeah.
That 2 more seconds is what gives guys like Vaughn, that gives guys like Shaq this opportunity to capitalize on these plays and make those sacks.
Well, then let me ask you this, Jamal. What do you prefer? Do you prefer like press man or more zone coverage?
Nah, I'm a press guy. I like man-to-man. I like blocking up your best receiver.
There you go.
If my coach let me follow you across the line, I will. I can play either side. I'm a true competitor.
That's right. We drafted a guy in the first round last year, Khair Elam from Florida.
Man, I was just with him over the spring break. I got a chance to meet him through Shaq Lawson.
He specializes in press man. That's what he's good at.
Yeah, he's been starting since a freshman, been elite since a freshman at UF, and that's when I met him. I met him at University of Fort Lauderdale, not University of Fort Lauderdale, University of Florida. That's where I had a chance to meet him at.
Buffalo should have played him a lot more. He'll get more time this year, but
you guys had another corner that went later than him, like 7th round.
Dane Jackson.
Yeah,
Dane Jackson.
I guess he had a great camp. They was putting him before Claire Elam for some reason.
Well, Dane Jackson's been there for 30 years, so he knows the system a little better.
Nah,
but still.
It was somebody who went.
Oh, you mean Christian Binford? Yeah. I don't know what the fuck that was about.
I heard he had a better camp than Claire. He was having a better camp than him.
Man,
they end up starting him over him.
That's what happens when you got a puppy pissing on the porch.
And he went to a small school.
But that's a guy like you, though.
That's what I'm telling you. Exactly.
That's a dog.
I know what's going on. That's why I'm so good. I know exactly what's going on.
So what's your plan, Jamal? What's the next step? Like, I guess I'm assuming you're a senior, right? You're done?
I'm a junior, but I'm only doing 1 year. So I'm going to go to SFL first. After this year of college, play 1 year college, 1 year SFL. I'm trying to do all this in 2 years and go to the NFL.
Man, get it done. Get it done, my guy. You got it.
You'll get it done.
I'm grinding.
You'll get it done. We'll break the news when he gets signed.
I see how huge connections are in this society right now.
Yeah.
Connections is big right now. So
hey, it's not about what you know.
It's about
who you know.
And then put the work in on top of that.
Yes, sir.
So
that is exactly what it is, bro.
When that time presents itself,
I'm telling you, bro, you got to capitalize on those connections.
You better get that phone number from Von Miller. He is the assistant GM of the Buffalo Bills. I'm telling you, get Shaq to give up that number.
What I need is Bills Mafia's Warzone first interview to hopefully beat Shaq Lawson. But
that'd be insane.
I want to get a couple interviews in before I go big leagues. I want to get a couple good interviews.
I probably could set that up for you. I probably could get that in the
Hell yeah, but I'm gonna tell him give me some time. Let me get a couple good interviews in. Make sure get this down packed. Get this whole mic shit down pack, and
Right.
I'll bring him in. We'll have an interview with Shaq. With Shaq, I'll have it with Turbo, and I'll bring up Amicus as a member of Bills Mafia on that interview to be a part of that. I'll have you on here too, bro. Like, I want to make sure y'all comfortable. That's why that's why I was so adamant of having Turbo here, because I was like, yo, like Turbo's gonna be my dude to do all my interviews with.
Yeah,
but that's my cousin, bro. That's my blood. That's more than blood at this point. That's more like a brother than he is a cousin.
Man, I know who to keep in contact with. I know who to keep in my life. And Turbo was one of those guys that I always, if I need anything, I hit him up. And I don't got to question the man. He gonna give it to me. I tell him I'll pay him back. Man, keep it. You know what I'm saying? Those are the guys I keep my eyes out on. When it's my turn to give it back to him, I won't question it not one time. I won't ever.
Hey, Jamal,
Go ahead.
Real quick, I just want to shout out Bills Mafia real quick because, listen, you mentioned Christian Benford, right?
Yeah.
6th round pick. Dane Jackson, 6th round pick. Like, the Bills are known for making competitive training camps. And if you show that you can dog out, you might get a position. Now, I didn't agree with it. I thought they should have played Kyer. That's a 1st round pick. Play Kyer. But you can see the organization looks at certain things a little different. That's the type of organization that would look at a guy like you. So I'm just saying, my guy, you might have a Bills jersey on one day. You might be a part of Bills Mafia. Let's make it happen.
That'd be crazy, man. I love that.
That kids, bro.
I love it.
Amicus, you don't know it yet because I haven't sent it to you yet, but I already created the first Bills Mafia merch that will go on to along with obviously Jamal's "I'ma steal your honey, I'ma take your honey" shirt. But I'm doing my online store, bro. I'm telling you it's gonna come out. But I already got your first Bills Mafia merch. I can send it to Jamal.
Hey, go for it. I'm going to tell you right now, there's no greater fan base in the universe. Bills Mafia, we take care of our own, baby. We take care of our own.
I don't know about that, bro, because Miami Dolphins fans, we're pretty fucking organized. We don't get along with each other.
Hey, Jamal, do me this. Do me this. Ask Shaq Lawson next time you talk to him who has the most loyal, crazy, rabid fan base. He played for both teams. Let me know what the answer is. Because I already know.
It's Bill Mafia, man. Obviously, because 1 year with the quarterback situation, they raised money. They raised money for his for Josh Allen's mom or somebody.
Yep, his grandma.
His grandma, man. That was so crazy, man. And another
what's crazy to me is that why would you raise money for somebody grandma, a millionaire, when you should be raising money for the local community?
That's crazy right there. And you know what else they did? Remember that one person who won the game for them to make them go to playoffs?
Yeah, Andy Dalton Foundation.
Yeah, man, they created an Andy, bro.
Well, they donated to Tua's foundations too, though. When Tua went down,
bro, I love Buffalo, man. Buffalo is.
Look, Buffalo got the money.
Me over.
Bro, Buffalo's fans got money.
They winning me over.
Dolphins fans are organized. There's a difference.
I ain't gonna lie. I like loyalty. Buffalo loyal. I ain't gonna even lie to
you. That's right, because we the family, bro. We the mafia.
You get snowed in, bro. You gotta get to the plane. But you gonna see like 15 fucking fans out there shoveling. You don't even know how they got your Addy. Like, yo, where'd you get my Addy to know where I live for you to come shovel my snow out?
And we travel too. All the fans, we take over stadiums. We take over stadiums.
Y'all all, hey man, Buffalo all
they do travel, bro. That the Hard Rock, bro, be packed with fucking Bills fans, bro.
I ain't gonna lie,
but you see, what the problem is that Dolphins fans, we're from Miami, right? Miami is an opportunistic town. You know that. I know that. Turbo, you know that, right? Boy, let me tell you something. Me and Turbo, right, we got season tickets. We got 3 tickets. That's 3 stacks for the season. But we sit right below club level, right? I bought my tickets 3 stacks. Now I intend to go to every game, but I can't. But there's games, bro. Like I'm not gonna go watch fucking Houston. You feel me? Yeah. Maybe now they get a quarterback, but I wasn't gonna go watch Houston last year. I wasn't gonna go watch Cleveland last year because when we played Cleveland, they didn't have Deshaun. So there's certain teams that you don't want to play, that you don't want to go watch. Bro, but you know how much money I made off them damn tickets because we were playing so good, boy. Yo, we made half what we paid back.
Yeah, that's money.
Boy, yo, telling you. So that's why you get that type of fan base from Miami because it's not cheap to live here.
No, it ain't.
And people gonna come up. This is a come up town, bro. And if I can come up, I'm gonna come up.
You spending fast, so you gotta come up.
Somebody came up and said, yo, y'all better not sell your Jets tickets. I said, bro, that's just already on offered up.
No cap.
I said, bro, the only way I'm going to the Jets game this year is if they sign Aaron Rodgers. That's the only reason why I'll go to Jets game.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, them tickets going up now.
They're like 4 or 5. But our tickets like $300 a pop.
They about to make money now. Jets
like
going
resale,
up.
It's $300 a pop.
They about to make money.
I'll go to more than half. We'll usually sell like 2 or 3. Like we just found out, which Amicus, I sent you the message. I don't know if it's a glitch, but the Dolphins leaked their last game of the year.
Yeah.
So Miami's going to be playing New Year's Day at 1:00 here in the Hard Rock. We play Buffalo.
Man, that's going to be a big one.
Hey, BigPhilly, I will be there.
Yeah. Hey,
you going to be there. We going to be there.
Hey, I'm about to get up out of here. I got practice in the morning.
Hey, no, bro. Hey, man. Hey, thank you, Jamal. I'll talk to you later, man. Thank you so much for coming on, man.
Hey, I appreciate it. I'm ready to come back already, man. I'm already ready.
Hey, I'll bring it back. Don't play, bro. I'll bring it back.
We could start it again. Make a new one.
Hey, we'll do it. We'll probably do it after the season starts.
All right, let's do that.
Or more towards summer. But you can always come back, bro. We do this every Friday, so you can always come back on and be a panel member, and then we'll bring you back as a show when you start your season, because I want to get you in the season to advertise you guys, so we can get some guys out there, some fans out there to go out to the games, man, to support you guys, man.
Yeah, I'm all with it, man. Let's do it.
And I'm gonna holler at your boys, bro.
Yeah,
I'm gonna holler at your boys, get them on here.
Hey, give me a call too, so I can set it up.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna reach out to you. I got Turbo. Turbo reach out to you. Turbo over here.
Yeah, hey, as long as you got Turbo, man, I'm all in with you guys, man. As long as Turbo there.
He good. That's blood right there. So
yes, sir.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He earned that with me.
More blood than me than my brothers are. Shit.
Yeah, Turbo a good guy.
Yo, you talking about somebody you can call, bro? This motherfucker, the only motherfucker that helped me move 4 times, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
4 times he helped me move.
Hey, man, every time I hit him up, he's dependable, man. It's crazy.
100%. Dude always at my house every weekend.
And as long as he stay like that, hey, he going to be blessed. His time going to come.
He will.
I'm on it, bro.
It's going to happen, bro. I have faith.
His time going to come.
I'm coming back. I'm coming back in the summertime, bro. Just chill.
I know all about them. I know
Turbo. You better stay in the gym, bro. 280 pounds.
Okay, if I make it, I'm coming to get Turbo. I gotta bring him up with me. I know.
But we gotta talk.
I know I'm gonna be able to trust him. I could get Turbo my debit card. I know I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, no, Turbo. Yeah, I've given Turbo my debit card a couple times. I ain't worried about. The only thing I'm worried about Turbo doing is buying a little soda. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. I know he good. As long as I can trust you like that, you could come around. Once you get build that truck, you ain't care.
I feel you. But all right, bro. Hey, man, thank you again for coming out, man.
Yes,
hey,
sir.
bro, man, don't forget, man. Go ahead and follow him over there. Pooh Smooth.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? Out there on his IG, man. Make sure you hit that like and follow with him, bro. Make sure I hit that sub for us, bro. I'm giving away these jerseys, man. I'm trying to get rid of them, bro. Tell your boys, tell your friends. Yo, I got a Nick Needham jersey I'm giving away once I reach 200 subs. All you gotta do is sub. All these jerseys, I'm giving them away. I got an X jersey. I got a Nick Needham. I got the Mark Andrews. I got a baseball jersey back there for the baseball show once we start up.
Man.
I'm working on getting some Bills Mafia stuff. So we coming.
Yeah.
Coming hard.
Hey, I love being there at the beginning, man. I like seeing where things go. And I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to be here in the beginning, man, of you guys.
Hey, man, and I appreciate it, bro. Yeah. You're the second player I brought on. And I appreciate it, bro. I truly do,
I started off late, but I knew I was going to get here. I was going to get in it.
I feel that. No, you good, brother. You good, man. Hey, man, but either way, man, thank you for your time. I know you got practice in the morning, bro.
Yeah, I got practice.
Hey.
We got practice on Saturdays now.
Hey, dude, well, hey, go kill it.
Crazy,
go crazy, bro.
Hopefully, I got some good stuff for y'all. I got some honey for y'all tomorrow.
Hey, Jamal. Jamal.
Yes, sir.
Real quick, right before you leave, like, just give me one player in the NFL that your game resembles the most.
That's a good question.
My game resembled the most. I would say Xavier Howard. But I'd say more of. I won't say Jet Alexander. I can say Jet Alexander because he played with his feet. He's physical. You know, I'm small like him. I'm 5'10". Yeah, I'll put myself in Jet Alexander.
Hey,
I'll put myself in his shoes.
That's some good shoes to be in, man. We appreciate you being on the show, and thank you so much. And best of luck to your future, and have a great practice tomorrow.
Hey, appreciate you guys. Nice talking to all you guys, man. It's such a blessing.
Yeah, no, man. Thank you for coming up, brother. Hey, man, I'll talk to you later, bro. All right, bro. Be easy, bro.
Yes, sir.
Dale.
Hey, what's going on, CT?
Damn, bro. I was on earlier listening to y'all. But my 18-year-old, I told you he was going to New York on a field trip, so I had to go drop him off at the school and shit.
CT, what's up, my guy?
Yo, do me a favor. Pass me my phone because I'm gonna switch to the phone. I think. Nah, I can't switch to the phone. Leave it there. It's fine. Yeah, what's going on, CT, man? How's everything good?
I was just saying, I was watching earlier, and my son, the 18-year-old, he's going on their senior field trip. I had to go drop him off at the school at fucking 10:30. They're going to New York for 3 days.
Oh, nice. So you get a 3-day break.
With one of them, I still got 4 more.
Whoa. I can't help you with that, bro. But at least you get 1 out of the 4.
Oh, yeah.
Not too
but
bad.
Anyway, I was like I said, he's excited, It's his first major trip, like we go on vacation, but he's out on his own with his buddies, so
he'll have fun though. He'll be safe. Make sure he's safe. He'll be all right. He'll have fun.
They're going with the school, and he's going for a culinary program, the culinary program he's in. So that's kind of why they're up there. They're going to go to one of those famous culinary schools in New York, and then they're going to go sightseeing and whatever. And his mom's like, "Oh, I can't take him. I'm going to cry." And I'm like, "Bitch, I'll take him. Fuck it. I don't care."
Nice.
But his school's a fucking long drive, bro. It's 45 minutes away. So I had to drive 45 minutes there, 45 minutes back. I'm like, fuck, man.
That sucks. But hey, bro, it's still one less kid, one less mouth, one less headache.
Hell yeah. He's the one. He's the one that's normally pretty fucking good. It's the fucking other ones.
He be chilling. Yeah, I feel you. But man, you missed the fun. Hey man, you missed the fun show, bro. You missed the fun show with Jamar.
No, I didn't. I watched 3/4 of it. While I was driving, I was listening to you. I just didn't.
No, you missed the best part when I was on talking to Jamal. That's what you missed.
Yeah, there you go. Talking to
that boy, Amicus ran up here so fast when he found out he was friends with Shaq Lawson.
That was a wrap.
He said, "Wait a minute, he knows Bills guys? Oh no, I gotta come up."
That was it, man. Bills Mafia.
Yeah, man. No, but Jamar was awesome, bro. That was an awesome interview with him, man. I'm grateful that he was able to take the time to come out here and kick it with us for a bit. Especially, he was on for about two hours almost. So, definitely a lot longer than my first interview with Mr. Dellenback. But
that was fun.
He gave us a lot of insight, bro. Let me tell you something, man. I might have to drop some clips down there to some news stations, bro, because there's a growing problem with the collegiate athlete level, or the collegiate level for athletes. We saw it first with Bethune-Cookman and Ed Reed and some of the challenges that he's faced there while being there. And now that, like you heard him Turbo and Jamal talk about it at their time at University of Fort Lauderdale. University of Fort Lauderdale is a Presbyterian school. It's a NCCAA, which is like National Christian College Athletic Association. But they're basically like they're right under D3. But the thing with Turbo and his frustration with that school was, and I didn't know the full details, but was basically they didn't have adequate equipment, adequate nutrition as being a student athlete. They didn't have facilities.
I was listening, and like I said, I heard all of it, and I agree with them. It's the catch-22, right? Because if you want to go to a big school, if you're not getting a scholarship, you're going to try to walk on, whatever. Like they said, I mean, you're either going to pay to play, which happens quite a bit, or you're in a situation where you go to a school that you don't have to pay as much, but the drawback is they don't have the fucking funding for equipment, for nutritionists, having a, certified strength and conditioning coach. They don't have facilities for, they don't have, athletic training rooms for you to go get evaluated, for you to, to get treatment. But that's the problem is it's a catch-22. And that's where, I respect Turbo and Jamar for the fact that, it's not everybody's cut out for it, right? And I've given this statistic. There's 1,400 guys, right? But on average a year, 4 million kids play organized football, whether it's, rec league, whether it's high school, middle school, college, whatever. You got 4 million people a year playing organized football, and there's only 1,400 NFL players. And they still have the drive and determination to do things that, they're not at Alabama. They don't have all the fucking best of the best, this and that and the other, but they're still out here grinding. And those are the guys that Greer finds that he picks up, UDAs or late draft guys who
have that
opportunity. They got the motivation. They want to do it. They're willing to work.
They got that dog in them, bro. And but the whole thing is like, so you mentioned like play to play, or you go to these programs, but like my thing that I wasn't aware of that I find absurd was the amount of money he was paying to attend that school to not even have the proper equipment. Like they're paying, you're talking about $8,000 a semester for 2 classes, and you're in state. Which doesn't make
I agree.
sense.
I heard that whole point, and yeah, you're right. That's listen, I didn't pay. Listen, I have a freaking master's degree. All right, none of my classes, and I went to the Medical University of South Carolina. Not one class is $4,000. Not one. I went to graduate school. Not one fucking class costs $4,000 in state. Now, if you want to go out of state, yeah, it does happen. But like you said,
out of state, but not in state.
Because you're gonna have to pay out of state fucking, tuition. And they double or triple that shit just to fucking dissuade. They want to dissuade people from going to, out of state colleges. They want you to stay home, which is bullshit. Because unless you're an athlete or your parents have money, you're stuck.
I just think that they know that out of state kids either have money, because the guys the kids that don't are usually looking for full rides to go to those out of state schools. So
and that's what I was just saying. The whole point is again, no. It's like I said, you're looking for 2 things. It's either the kids' parents have money, or whether it's sports, band, whatever, that they're going to get a scholarship of some type. That's it.
Exactly.
That's the only way that reasonable, average people can attend those schools. And I think that's part of the problem, though, is I don't care, black, white, purple, whatever. Bro, the fact that people who don't have the money, so yeah, you can go to a community college, yeah, you can get the same education, but as far as sports and whatnot, you don't have the same opportunities. So there's these guys at these smaller schools that, bro, they're absolute good players, but they'll never be discovered. It's not that the kids don't have talent. It's not that they're busting their ass, but this is such a tiny school. Nobody's going to scout that school.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And that's not fair to the athletes.
Right. It's not.
These dudes put in a lot of fucking work,
like,
bro.
They told me that, like, yo, bro, you know what it is? Like, Turbo's not a small dude, bro. Turbo's a 6'2", 280-pound fucking defensive end that fucking runs a 4.7. He ain't no little dude. So, you know what it is that you tell this guy, when he lifts, is fucking crazy. So, you tell him to go to fucking Planet Fitness? Like, what type of strength and conditioning is he going to be able to achieve at Planet Fitness?
He could do, okay. In reality, yes. If he's strength training, then yes, he can gain strength at Planet Fitness. You know, but the problem is
they're not free weight. You know that, right?
Well, yeah. And I understand, but let me finish.
I got you.
The thing is if you have the right circuit, so if you have somebody who's knowledgeable, who can give you the exercises you need to be doing, but that's the problem of the small schools is they don't have, and I hate to say it, but yeah, you're going to have some guy you pulled off the street, right?
Right.
But do you have legitimate strength and conditioning staffs on these small schools? No. You probably got one guy who he writes nutrition, he's a dietitian, and he's a strength and conditioning coach. Bro, right. These other schools, they got fucking teams. They got fucking 8, 9 guys going, all right, we got 7 or 8 athletes to a strength and conditioning coach, right?
Right.
Because they have a whole staff. The individual, that's the difference is when you get into these bigger schools, they start individualizing your programs more. Does that make sense? So it's better for the individual athlete. The problem is that the smaller schools, they'll have one guy and go, okay, I'm just going to write a conditioning program for the entire team. Well, guess what? That doesn't help every individual because what happens if somebody does work on their own outside of football or, outside of practice and whatever, they're in shape. The team conditioning program you have for everybody, it's going to kill a few guys, but the rest of them can make it through. But for that 1 or 2 standout athlete, that conditioning program ain't shit. And so it's done nothing for them to improve them. Does that make sense, Big Philly? And that's where it's not fair because the smaller schools, they're like, look, we're going to write a conditioning program for everybody, but you're not individualizing it. How are you making each individual player better? That's the difference between big schools and small schools.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Well, a comment and a question. My comment was like you were talking about the facilities in college, and the first thing that came to my mind was the new report cards that came out, and Arizona Cardinals having an F-. That's an NFL team with an F-, right? So you can imagine how some of these colleges are going to be.
Exactly, but the thing is, I think that's skewed though, because in reality, the equipment and the facilities that the NFL has compared to colleges, on the most part, the NFL has okay. So what I'm getting at is there's a higher standard for players in the NFL versus the standards that make college players have. Does that make sense? So
yeah, absolutely.
More comparatively, but the point is yeah, you're absolutely right. It's about schools, or in this case, NFL teams, not willing to spend the money on funding to give them good facilities. They're like,
yeah, but
hey,
CT, I
I'm
wasn't
going to be cheap.
Yeah, I wasn't comparing a college facility to an NFL facility. I was comparing the Arizona Cardinals facility with their own comparable peers, just like a college facility would be compared to Alabama's.
No. And I agree. And that's what I'm saying, though, is, but I believe that the reason that happens, whether it's NFL or college, it's a lack of desire to spend money
right
on bettering that equipment in those facilities. And
sure.
That's where, look at Stephen Ross. A lot of people give Stephen Ross flack. The dude goes all out. Bro, he left Nova. He built not only did he redo the stadium, but he built a fucking practice facility and everything. Bro, this guy has spent hundreds of millions of dollars on this shit.
Yep.
But they want to sit here. Not only that, but the guy does work in the community. They have the cancer cycling relay. Bro, they do all these things for the community. And people just trounce on him. And it's like...
Well, I think y'all were second. Y'all were second in the NFL on that report card.
Yeah, exactly, which is funny, though. And I'm not going to stir up controversy, but I'm going to say it. It's just funny that everybody said that Stephen Ross and Greer are the fucking problem and blah, blah, blah. Well, was it them or was it fucking Flores? Well, guess what? That fucking report card says that this team and its ownership is one of the best.
Absolutely.
So, haven't you guys noticed that since Flores being brought in as the defensive coordinator to the Minnesota Vikings, that there's been a couple exits on the defensive side?
That doesn't really surprise me. I think, again, Brian Flores is going to do what Brian Flores does. He's going to bring in a bunch of lackeys who he can scream at and treat like shit, and then be like, hey, you just teach them what I tell you to teach them. And other people are like, nah, it's the same thing. Bro, Jim Caldwell was here for 3 fucking days. He signed on as the fucking OC / offensive senior assistant or senior assistant coach or whatever.
Right.
He was here 3 fucking days. And he's like, nope, fuck it. I'm out. Nope. Oh, I have some medical issues I need to take care of, right? But here's the thing. Here's the fucked up part about it. Is literally 6 weeks after he left the Dolphins, stating he had a medical emergency, he had a consultant fucking job with another NFL team. So obviously said health problem wasn't a fucking health problem. No, he came in and he saw how Flores wanted to run this bitch. And he's like, yeah, no, fuck that. I'm too old for this. Because remember, Caldwell at the time was in his fucking mid-60s. He was like, yeah, fuck that. I'm not putting up with this bullshit.
Wow.
Real quick, BigPhilly, the second point that I wanted to make is, well, the question I had, you mentioned Planet Fitness and free weights. I go to Planet Fitness. They have free weights.
Yeah, they have dumbbells. Yeah, they do. They have.
They have all the free weights. And
I don't know, because the ones by us, they don't. Their benches are not free weight.
Oh man, the one here in South Carolina it has everything.
That's like ours up here too. They're good to go. I think that's a regional or like a franchisee thing where they're like, yeah, I'm not going to spend the money on that if I could just buy a machine.
UFit has free weight, but there's not. They don't have a lot of benches compared to.
But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, though. People don't understand this, and I try to tell my athletes all the time, right? Because they're like, oh, if I go home for the summer, my parents don't have all the facilities we do. But I was like, bro, you don't even need a gym membership. You can do this shit on your own at the house. The thing is, you don't need plyo but it's more for them. It's more. You can do body weight exercises. You can still go to a gym and you can build strength in the off season and whatnot. But again, the whole point is if you don't have access to someone to build you a program, you're not improving yourself. That's the whole point.
You need a weight trainer. You need a
physiologist. You need a personal trainer, something of that sort. Because again, they're gonna go. You're gonna go through what's called an initial eval. We're gonna do all kinds of shit, right? I can fucking assess where you're weak at, where you're strong at. Now, when it comes to strong points or whatever, okay, strength is your standout. You're a strong guy. I'm going to work on your speed. I'm going to work on your agility. I'm going to work on your weaknesses. And then I'm going to try to maintain your strengths until once you get caught up in other aspects, then we can start working on everything again. The whole point is again, if you don't have somebody who knows what they're doing to fucking, build you a program based on your weaknesses, trying to improve your strength, but also, maintain it more so that you can catch the rest up. And that's where, unfortunately, when you go to these small schools, they push a lot of weight training, right?
Right.
But weight training, yeah, it's going to increase strength, depending on your program. Maybe they're putting you at a set interval because they're trying to get you, CT hypertrophy. Maybe they're trying to get you to hypertrophy, right? But if they're not engaging your body in other aspects, what are they worth? Because if you're not working plyometrics, you can do HIIT interval training. We can do calisthenics. You can do yoga, working on flexibility, working on speed and agility, working on explosion and power. Like, that's the thing. Yeah, I could go tell you, go to the gym and do this. Yeah, you get stronger. You're going to build some muscle. That's great. But how are you improving the player overall? That's the missing aspect.
100%. So, and that's unfortunately, where Turbo is now. I know he's training now. He needs to get some film work in because I think he's going arena football is where he's going next. He's got I think he's got a tryout for arena next off season for them. So he's going to go out there and play for the Orlando Predators, I think. But he's going to try out there and play a year there to get some footage so that he can try out for XFL. I think that's Turbo's plan and go from there. And then obviously you heard our boy here, Jamar with he's going to go to XFL next season. He's going to try out for XFL because that's how it works. And then and go from there as well. Then I got a couple other guys coming on the show. Hopefully, I gotta wait and confirm. I'm just waiting. I'm just really waiting for a date. I'm not really waiting to confirm because they already confirmed that they will be on this show. I'm just more waiting for a date, a specific date to when they're gonna do a show with us. But I got Terrence Palmer II from he's playing right now for the XFL for the Orlando Predators. I mean the Orlando Guardians. I'm sorry, as a linebacker. And then I'm bringing on Mr. Floyd. He is a strong safety out of Ohio University. He's actually entering the draft this year, or he's in the draft this year. but he may go late or undrafted. And if he doesn't get picked up as a UDFA, then he probably might go XFL as well. But nonetheless, Mr. Floyd, I was watching some of his highlights, and that dude, he's another strong. He's a small guy, 5'10". I think he's 190. But he a little hard. He a thumper. So it's 12 o'clock, but I'm tired. Yeah, he a thumper, man. He a thumper. So we got a couple, and now if Jamar gets, I got 2 more of his teammates coming on. I'm gonna get him on. But if you can get me Shaq Lawson, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, Amicus? You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Shaq,
Creamed in his
Shaq
pants
Lawson.
when he heard Shaq Lawson, he creamed in his pants.
Probably.
Bro, we drafted Shaq Lawson, man. That's original Bills Mafia there.
That's why I'm making fun of you. Even though when we signed him and then he didn't play for shit.
But did you hear when he dropped the inside information that we're not going to be able to sign Shaq Lawson back, right? He's gone. That was really cool. That's breaking news, man.
He broke us some news. He broke us some news for those of you guys who missed it. Jamar is a close friend to Shaq Lawson. He works out with him on the off season. There's although Buffalo does want Shaq Lawson back, the money's not there because I'm assuming they are going to try to go after D-Hop or another player. That's a high ticket item. And I think that
the Bills.
I personally think that if D-Hop doesn't go to the Bills, they'll have the money to pay him. But and I guess they're just getting all their eggs in a basket. But so he broke the news that there's another team looking at him, and that team may not be Jacksonville Jaguars. So he might end up in Jacksonville, which is another great fit for him under Doug Peterson. So I wish him the best if he does go there. I'm going to be happy as a Dolphins fan. That's one less guy to worry about. But
is it Jamal or Jamar?
Jamar.
I was calling him Jamal all night long. Sorry.
I call him Pooh. I call him Poohbear. He Pooh Smooth, Poohbear. Yeah, Poohbear.
Yeah, my bad. I read it wrong, I guess. On the
I don't fucking remember, dude. I'm tired, bro. It's 12 o'clock. But so either way, man. Pooh. I call him Pooh. You guys call him Pooh, because that's what he goes by. Pooh, like Poohbear. Like Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
Well, listen, if he gets Shaq on here, right? After Shaq, it's Vaughn, and then after Vaughn, it's JA-17, baby. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen.
Listen. We're gonna hope for it, but again, I want to get a couple interviews in. Obviously, I got to improve this setup a little bit, but especially if I want to do an interview like that. I want to make sure I do it right and treat these players with the utmost respect and professionalism that I can, because these are all professionals. You feel me? So I want to make sure that we are the utmost professional when we hopefully, not if, but when, because I do think that we'll do it, but when we get those opportunities to bring these guys on our platform and and ask those questions away, So, hey, man, closing thoughts, because BigPhilly, I go to bed, but I'm tired. Unless CT and Amicus want to stay out and do a late night show, I gotta give one of y'all, I gotta give CT, the reins. But if y'all want to do a late night show, I'm cool with it. I'm beat today. But closing thoughts. I'll start with Amicus. Well, actually, I'll start with CT. Because CT wasn't really here as much. Let him get some stuff off for his closing thoughts, and I'll go to Amicus, and then I'm probably going to end it out here by like 12:15.
Final thoughts. I love Turbo. Much respect. Jamar, thank you for coming on. And I think it's important, and I love you doing these interviews with these young guys. I think it gives them not only, some publicity, but it gives insight for other young athletes as well. And right. I love that they touched on some of the trials and tribulations they had to go through, moving to different schools, not having necessarily the facilities, or, you know, having to fucking spend shit tons of money. And I think that that's valuable. And these young guys, it gives you more respect for these young guys who are fighting by knowing how much work they put in, but also, you know, their dedication to it, if that makes sense.
No, 100%. Yeah, man. Jamal's great, bro. And you know, Turbo, like I said, bro, Turbo kind of gave me the insight on him prior to you know, this interview. Well, actually, what he did when he put me on him, he was like, "Yo, bro, you know, you gotta check my boy out. We gotta get him on the show." And you know, I guess, you know, that first. So Turbo was kind of reluctant on coming on these podcasts at first, because the original concept, like I told you, CT was supposed to be with Turbo and my boy White Chocolate, but I guess when Turbo came on here for the first time, when I asked him to come on here one night, and he was on here with Amicus and UCT, I guess he had a little thing for it, because the next day he had like 3 interviews lined up for us. So
There you go.
you know, because that's all Turbo, bro. Turbo makes the connections for me through his connections, and again, like I told you know, Jamal, like, yo, capitalize on your connections. The same thing I told him, Turbo, you capitalize on your connections, because, yo, the only thing you can do is ask for the connection, do what you're supposed to do, so you honor that person's connection and strengthen that connection. That's all you can do, bro. That's the only thing. I mean, other than that, I mean, what else can you do? You're just asking for, you know, you put yourself out there. You know, same thing with me, right? I shoot DMs all the time, but just put yourself out there, man. You never know. So,
yeah, and the thing is on top of that is, you know, you allow people to get their stories out there, and what happens when they blow up one day and they can look back and they were like, hey, you know, this is where I was, and now, you know, it inspires other young athletes to say, hey, I'm in a similar situation.
You know,
I'm fighting.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying, though? Like,
yeah, dude.
it gives
Like, my
inspiration.
objective, right, exactly. My objective was to inform these young people that there is hope if you don't get that offer letter. There is hope if you don't get looked at or recruited. You can go to schools, just don't go to University of Fort Lauderdale, but you can go to other schools like Warner University, you know, other programs like JUCO programs, like D3 programs, like Turbo got offered for D3. You can go to these smaller programs and have opportunities to exceed and be successful, and not only be successful, but possibly get a college education, which is just as important. So, you know, there's so much opportunity. And like I was saying, you know, when Turbo was at Fort Lauderdale, I was like, yo, you know, I don't understand why they would be recruiting out of state when how many kids attend Broward and Dade County schools that don't get offers, that end up either back in the streets, or they end up, you know, working these, you know, whatever jobs, or, you know, they go to these public schools like Broward and Miami-Dade College, which are great institutions in their own and give great opportunities for kids to go to school. But you can still go to school and play the sport you love, because those programs, those schools don't have football programs specifically. They have other athletic programs, but they don't have football programs.
And that's part of what I was trying to say earlier, and that's part of that problem is funding. And it comes down to, again, you got these smaller schools where they rely on ticket revenue. They rely on booster, you know, donations. And bro, if they don't have the money, they don't have the money.
But you see, the problem with that is that football in itself, all right, so football is an expensive athletic.
Oh yeah.
It's an expensive startup, right?
Yeah.
But once the investment, once you start up and you get that investment going, and then that investment gets going and you get the recruits in, and they see that you have equipment, and they see that you have a small facility, even if it is a small facility, but you have a facility, you have a practice field. It might not be you might not have a playing field for a stadium, but maybe you're down the road at a public park or whatever it is. But at least you have on campus facilities and maybe a dorm, or at least adequate nutrition.
Yeah.
And you recruit local, so you don't need dorms. Bro, if that football program starts winning, you're gonna get returns through ticket sales and through concession sales.
Yeah, but the thing it comes down to is, just like I said earlier with the college teams and even the NFL teams, is it's the unwillingness to spend the money. That's the issue.
Because, bro, what do you spend?
It's not that they couldn't. It's just some people just aren't willing to make that investment, and that's where I said it's not fair to these young athletes, because you want to, the whole reason the NIL deals came out was because, again, you're going to make money off of me, but I'm not going to get shit out of it, right? But then there are other colleges that go,
right,
yeah, I'd love to fucking use you to make money, but I'm not willing to put the money in to start it up. And, like I said earlier, there are a lot of guys who don't get looked at because, scouts don't come to their school. They don't, or in this case, they don't even have a fucking football team. And it's sad, because irregardless of whether or not there are 1,400 NFL guys, the benefits of playing team sports has been proven psychologically through multiple papers to help in people developing as human beings. They learn to interact with one another. They learn camaraderie. They learn loyalty. They learn work ethic. They learn communication skills. Bro, there are a lot. It's so in depth that you're losing the ability to help young men and women develop as humans because you don't want to put a little bit of money in it.
Bro, that's
crazy.
Because he was telling me, the baseball program has the funding, and they're very good, actually. He had glowing comments about, obviously, Coach Caldwell. So, there's some building blocks there, but bro, at this point, it's gonna be like, yo, put your money where your mouth is, So if you want to have a football program, do it right. This goes out to all the universities, all the high schools, all all around the country, the middle schools, because I know some all around and some states like Ohio and Texas and Oklahoma and Nebraska, like their middle school has tackle football. For this, and I understand, yes, I agree, like some schools in some areas do not have funding to help propel these programs. But, for the public level, when it comes to high school and, middle school and elementary school, I feel that, the school board of those counties need to do more for these programs. I know not as much in other states like Texas and Oklahoma. They don't have that because, again, like you mentioned, they have boosters out there that donate to their programs. Like,
it's like, that shit's real. And they have fucking 40,000 wrestling schools. You get what I'm saying?
Bro, like head coaches in other states make a decent salary compared to like head coaches here in the state of Florida.
Oh, yeah.
So especially in Miami, head coaches, that's basically you volunteered for.
Yep.
So, I mean, you get paid, but not like that. Not like what you're making, like what you would make in a state like Texas.
Yeah.
Where they built
Nick Hicks. Again, you guys know that I know Nick Hicks. We actually played on the same rec league football team. And I want to give a quick shout out to Chris McGonigal and Coach Ray, because I was a D-end, and these guys, they didn't get paid shit. They got paid like $40 per practice.
That's what I'm saying. They don't make nothing, dude.
And
they don't make
bro,
nothing.
but here's the thing: is a lot of us, we had parents that were working and whatever, bro. They would come out of their own pocket. They would come fucking pick us up and drop us off at home. Like, that's where humanity is. Does that make sense? Like,
yeah, I get where you're coming from there.
But how is it that these guys at low levels of football can make that commitment, but universities, high schools, middle schools say, fuck it, we got a behavior issue. These kids are always acting out. Well, maybe you give them some sports to fucking take out their aggression and their fucking, their ADD and all their energy. But oh no, that would be too fucking easy of an answer.
So the problem with like public schools, especially like for instance in Miami-Dade and in Broward County, they don't really focus on the athletics as much. Now it's better than it was in years past. Really the more successful programs are the ones that really have all of that. But the smaller schools, the funding issue, and again, bro, like teachers here in Florida don't get paid as much as they're supposed to. They don't have the right supplies, or they don't have enough supplies, and they got to come out of pocket. And that's been a thing since, I don't know, since I was a fucking kid. But I just think that whatever it is that the University for Lauderdale is doing, whatever it is that their board is doing, that's wrong. And it's kind of something similar to, well, at least from what I understood of can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
My that was weird. My shit came off and then on again. I think somebody called my cell, but it's just fucked up. And I hope they do something about that. But it is what it is, like they said, bro. Because I mean, again, like they said, Coach Caldwell, he's a good dude, and he wants to do right by players, and he wants to build this program. But he's kind of limited. What it sounds like, he's very limited to funding and access to basic needs to be able to run a football program. So I hope this interview gets to the right people. But if it does, it's great. If it doesn't, it is what it is. But with that, Amicus, you got any final thoughts, my friend?
Yeah, I just want to say great show as always. I think it's really cool. By the way, I looked at the thumbnail. The thumbnail says Jamal. So until given further notice, I'm going to call him Jamal. Yeah.
No, it's Jamal. It's Jamal. I was wrong. It's Jamal. I'm not good with names, bro. I look like, if you look at my thumbnail, it says Poohbear.
Oh, so it is Jamal with.
It's Jamal. It's Jamal.
Yeah, that's what you have. You have that, Jamal. Okay, great. So I was thinking.
Now I feel like the idiot because damn fucking BigPhilly was saying it wrong all night, and that's why I said it wrong. So now
I was saying it right. So I feel good about that now. Cool. All right.
Jamar sounds the same.
So it fucked me up.
Jamal Jamar for me, Jamal Jamar sounds the same. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know. Bro, it's been a long night, bro, and Pooh knows sure. That. It's Pooh. Yeah. I go back. I should, again, like on my thing here on top, it says Poohbear. So you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see that. I don't see the back, the page, the picture I did. But
right on. So, well, I was going to say that Jamal, that interview was really, really cool. Obviously, finding out that he's very good friends with Shaq Lawson, being on the Bills, that's super, super exciting. And I also think that it's really cool that, kudos to Turbo, man. Like, you have a very unique niche here where you can bring these athletes on that are trying to be up and coming and, pave their way to be able to have access to that, future possible NFL players. The networking is really, really neat.
I'm telling you, I'm not done, bro. I got a high school kid, 5-star recruit that I'm gonna get on here very soon. He plays for St. Thomas Aquinas. He's got eight offers right now that he had more, but he put it down to 8 offers. Alabama and the University of Miami are 2 of them. And I'll get more info once I confirm the interview, and I'll put up his IGs and stuff so you guys can look him up. But he's got about eight different offers that he's narrowed that he narrowed it down to 8 different offers. And he plays wide receiver. And I'm assuming, well, from what I heard, he's so good that Nick Saban went out personally to scout him at one of the
there you go.
So he's the real deal.
So, exactly, and this is your niche, right? So it's a really good platform. The other thing I'll say in my closing thoughts is that them being not the biggest names in the world and trying to pave their way, and then this isn't Fox Sports 1 or anything, but there's some comfortability sometimes with these type of panels and interviews. These guys, even on small little shows like this, they can learn like how to conduct themselves and speak. It's actually very freeing. It's good practice for them. I'm sure they enjoy it, and it's a good sticking point on why they would want to do something like this. I thought the whole process and interview was really cool, and the Shaq Lawson thing just has
like I said, that's awesome. All Amicus cares about. He don't give a fuck about the rest of it. He just says he knows Shaq Lawson. That's cool, man. I'm a Bills fan.
Other than that, I mean, I'm just trying to create a safe space for players for athletes in general to come up and talk their piece and have fun and just talk about themselves and be themselves and how they got there and where they want to go and what's their aspirations. That's all it is, and that's literally what this whole interview was. We talked a little bit about, his journey, and some of the bumps along the way, and you heard it. Like, he was like, yo, look, man, I was out of football. I came back, went to Fort Lauderdale, lost 2 years out of that, went to down here, and I'm balling. And you see it, like, you see his journey. Like, it's not a conventional journey. Turbos and other ones, the same thing. You kind of heard a little more. You'll hear a little more his next interview, and you guys are going to get to know, like, the fans are going to get to know more and more and more about Turbo, and because they're both athletes, and so that I think that brings a unique dynamic to our platform, I hope that the next couple of interviews we get just strengthen our abilities to interview and be professional, conduct professional, and hopefully help these guys get the exposure needed so that teams see how they conduct how they conduct on a professional setting. So it sounds like CT's choking on a nice little cloud there, but with that, hey, Amicus, so when can we expect your first Bills Mafia show right here on Miamifantalk?
We gotta get together, man. It's gonna happen soon, real soon. A couple more meetings, hash some things out, and then boom, let's launch this bad boy.
Let's do it, bro.
We gotta talk about that.
Yeah, CT, I gotta get you and Bleezy on here too.
Gotta get that war zone. We'll talk about it. I'll hit you up. We gotta talk about that.
Yeah, but hey, man, y'all have a great night, man. Hey, man, thanks everybody for commenting. Bass 305. I'm sorry, guys, if I couldn't read out your comments as often. When you don't want to read out a bunch of comments as you're interviewing somebody and fuck up their train of thought. So, but I was reading all your guys' comments. Shout out to Mandy B, MCJB, Bass 305. I didn't see who else was there beforehand because now all of a sudden I can't see the rest of my fucking comments. But man, thanks everybody for watching. Man, make sure you hit that like, make sure you subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family. Yo, tell Bills Mafia. Bills Mafia loves to rattle. What is it? Ravel? No. Rally. There it goes. Rally around people. Tell Bills Mafia, man. Yo, y'all gotta check out BigPhilly, man. He's doing big things. So And hopefully, we can auction off these jerseys soon. If I know they're not Bills jerseys, but we'll work on that. We'll work on that, Amicus, as we.
I just want to tell
approach.
Amicus live, little sneak peek. Hey, Amicus.
Yeah.
War is coming, my friend.
Wait, I don't know if you can hear this, but
there you go. Hell yeah.
Are you referencing the War Zone or January 1st of 2024? Which one?
Both, brother. But I don't have to wait till January 1st to put a cap in your ass. Let's go.
Hey, watch how you talk to the capo. Watch how you talk to the capo.
That's fine. I'll get one of my underlings to go, put some fucking cocaine in your goddamn wine glass and give you a heart attack. Bro,
there you go.
Assassin.
Whoa, that's not war. That's an assassin. Anyways. Yeah,
I just said assassin.
CT thought we were backstage.
No, I don't give a shit about backstage. I'm letting you know war is coming. Hey, for those of y'all don't know, hey, Warzone is going to be coming in hot. It's coming to your living room. It's coming to your phone real fucking soon. And if you guys want to find out, bro, they're going to be 1-on-1s. They're going to be 5-on-5s. They're going to be 3-on-3s, bro. War is coming.
Hey,
war is coming.
All I have to say is that did not sound right when it came out here.
Yeah, you talking about killing motherfuckers and shit. Damn.
I mean, you're the one that brought up El Capo. He's like, nah, don't be. Man, I don't even know. Hey, how did that work for John Gotti, brother? Yeah, he was
it worked for about 8 years.
Right, in lunch, baby. Let's go. Come on. Hey, if
let's
go. Drive by the Bills, hey, Josh Allen sucks. Hey, everybody knows that Tua's better, accuracy-wise, anticipation-wise. Josh Allen got a big arm, but he has no mental processing. And the guy has all the physical traits, and that's all he has is physical traits.
Are you giving them a sneak peek right now? BigPhilly doesn't have enough time, man. He's look at him. He's grabbing a pillow as we speak.
There you go. Yeah, he's over there falling asleep, putting his head on his desk back like when he was in 6th grade. Hey, the war will come for everybody. Hey, if you want to come on Warzone, hey, just understand, if you come for it, you going to get it. War is coming.
Hey, war is coming. That's nothing but hot takes, bro. Literally, it's all fucking shit.
It's immersive, interactive fan engagements with hot takes, and it's going to be fire. And there's a lot of other things that you guys already know about. Some niche, interesting segments that nobody else across any platform is doing. Tournament style, we'll keep it at that. It's going to be fire.
Yeah, not only that, but we just talked about fire. It's kind of like the dumpster fire that is Josh Allen and the goddamn Bills. Let's go. War is coming, baby.
You know what?
War
You just
coming, brother.
Bro, I'm gonna sit here now, right? We're gonna get off of here. I'm probably gonna go chill, relax, and then we'll go to bed. And this whole fucking night now, probably till about 2 a.m., you fuckers are gonna be texting nonstop on that fucking group chat.
Oh, just put us backstage. Put us backstage. I got an hour and a half.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah,
let's go.
Let's fucking go.
All right, we'll go backstage. We'll go backstage.
Let's go. Because you ain't getting away with that fucking silly ass take. Yeah, it's too near bullshit.
Do it now, bro. We might as well stay live. Let's give him a preview of Warzone.
I'm not trying to stay live.
And CT, first ever 1-on-1 war is coming. Let's go.
You don't have enough ammunition, my friend.
Brother, I'm like the Russians. I got all them fucking Yugoslavian slaves.
No,
them fucking other guys. Nah, come on, bro.
Hey, if Tua is your weapon of choice, well then you're firing blanks.
Nah, brother, I'm like Ukraine. I'm getting the best of the best from everyone across the world to whoop the Russians' asses. Just like you and Bill's Mafia, you guys think you're Italian. Nah, we can take them hot takes and we can shove it up that candy ass. And that's the bottom line. Because CT said so. Let's fucking go.
This is a preview, ladies and gentlemen, of what Warzone is going to consist of. Hey, bro, thank you guys again for watching. My name is BigPhilly. This is Miami Fan Talk. Deuces. Y'all can sit here and argue now because we're going to go backstage. Y'all can argue all y'all